Here comes a man in a suit. It's a legend. It's Brian Cruz. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show. Wow. Kruse Control Show. Kruse Control Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Kruse Control. It is Friday. Oh, everybody's happy it's Friday. Welcome back. It's Friday, September 27th, 2024. Welcome to Kruse Control, the home of entertainment news. I'm your host as always, Brian Kruse. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies, we're having some audio stuff. I think every time we have technical problems, we should be drinking, I think, during the show, which we weren't drinking. It's Friday. That kind of happens behind the scenes. Right? It's a thing. It's a thing. We lost. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now, but welcome back to Kruse Control. We miss him so much. From at 3G, working in the business for 35 years, Mr. Ronald God Woodward. How you doing, Ron?
I'm doing better, thank you.
So good to see you. It's been too long, Ron. How life's good?
I'm glad to be here. Life was good today. Yes, glad to be here.
Yeah, you're looking great, man.
Thank you.
How have you been the past few weeks?
Little surgery, little pink eye, little just a lot of stuff going on. People, mind your stress.
Yeah, you be very careful, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm happy to see you, Ron. It's been way too long. You're looking good, and we're gonna have some great time tonight, aren't we?
Yes.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm happy. It's Friday. I'm always happy it's Friday.
Off, you guys. Sorry. Someone kicked me out.
Someone kicked you out?
I got kicked. Yeah, I got kicked
What?
off. I don't know what happened,
Oh,
but yeah.
that's weird. Well, you hear everybody. You know she's here. It's Friday, everybody. Welcome back, Mr. Oh my God. Was that GR? Okay. Welcome back. GR is here, buddy. He's here. Did you hear me, GR? Oh, never mind. Welcome back, Miss Angela Costello. Angela, how are you doing? Welcome back to Kruse Control. I'm so good to see you.
I think GR. Good to see you guys too. I think GR. I think his audio is working. I just heard him.
I think so too.
I heard him mumbling.
I heard him. Me too. How you been, Angela?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Happy. What's it? Friday now, I guess. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
How have you been since yesterday? Since yesterday,
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Since basically how many hours ago were we all together?
Welcome to the show.
Peppy is just all over the
hey
place.
there, Pepe. How are you?
Yeah, Peppy.
back?
You don't know me. You don't know what kind of skills I have.
Oh, I know, Pepe. I know what skills you have.
She knows, Peppy. You got to be very careful. You got to be very careful because I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Know.
But it's good to be
Hey,
back.
everybody.
We have a lot of
Got
things
your
to
main
talk
dog
about.
star here. That's right. I'm serious astronomy. Pun.
I don't know what Peppy's doing. He's all over the
Yeah,
place.
right? Is he
Well,
even
good to see you,
drinking?
Angela. I think he's always drinking. Right, Peppy? You're drinking.
Shut
aren't
it
you, man?
down.
Yeah, he's always drinking. Welcome back, Angela. We have a great show.
Thank
We have a great
you.
show. We're not alone, Angela. We're not alone.
No,
of course, it's Friday, so we also have again our Star Trek man himself, beam me up, Scotty, Mr. Jordan Sal. How you doing, Jordan? Welcome back to Kruse Control.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I gotta give a shout out to some of these.
Colonel Guile.
I was just gonna some of these people that are hanging out with us. Like we got Colonel Guile and Jack Burton. Dude, you guys, those are awesome names, and especially the Colonel Guile with we got the The old Van Damme pose there.
we got all that going on. How you been, Jordan? Missed you last week. You feeling better? I know you were
Yeah, I'm
kind of
feeling
going
better.
over some.
My kid just started school, started preschool, came home with a cold. Of course, I got sick, and you know how that goes.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, love seeing you too. I'm repping the Transformers. Go see the movie. I want a sequel.
Shit.
I know, Peppy. No one saw it. Nobody saw it. I mean, I wish people would go see it, man. People are just not checking it out. It really sucks. All right, Peppy. It's
Oh,
just
shit.
it sucks.
Fuck that up.
Okay, man. I'm happy to see GR is here too, everybody. I love able to hear him, but Thirsty Daddy, can you hear us? Are you here? What's
Yes,
going
I can
on?
hear you. Can you see me now?
Yeah, we can see you. You can hear us. What happened?
It's
There he is.
Brian. That's called. I don't know what it's called. BFL. Blind
What's that
fucking
mean?
luck.
Well, we just had to go live, GR. We just had to go live. That's what it came down to. Then it worked.
Yeah.
Look at Snazzy tonight, GR. Look at Snazzy.
Well, you
Wow,
guys gave me
you're
shit
looking
last
sharp.
week. I didn't look nice, so I had to dress up.
I think you might have to tilt your camera down just a little bit for us, so we gotta see that
Looking
suit, man.
dapper.
Oh, that's right.
Jack Burton loves the Transformers too. Jordan's like, you're gonna mess it up. That's too low, GR. It's okay. There's the daddies.
There's your dad.
That shit
There you
has
go.
me cracking up. Makes me laugh
It
my
doesn't
ass
wanna
off.
Stay in the middle.
Peppy.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Well, good to see you all. We're going to have somebody else pop in at one point, too, later in the show, but I'm so happy to have you all back. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Yes. I've already had like 2 drinks.
After all that, Brian, I definitely need one of these.
What would that be, GR?
Yeah. What are you rocking there?
Colin, straight up.
Special GR's juice.
Bud and Collins.
PR juice.
GR
We
juice.
all,
Your juice.
Good juice, yeah.
we all want some of that. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to
Yeah.
stop right there. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I'm not going to do it.
Don't say it.
I would say
Brian, I wouldn't offer it to you anyway.
there's probably some thirsty ladies out there that want some GR juice. That's all.
Whoa.
Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Anyways, everybody in the chat, good to see you, Queen, Colonel Guile, everybody that's here. There's a bunch of people here. Colonel Guile, Jack Burton, welcome back. Mike is here, but he's gonna be popping in later. But thank you all for being here as always. I'm so excited. There's a lot going on. As always, we were here yesterday because of some weird stuff going on in the Ethoverse. We're back again today. I'm so excited about all the news happening. Doesn't matter what day it is. It's Friday, right? Doesn't matter what day. It's gonna be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. Could be a Tuesday. Could be a day where your grandma popped up in your backyard and said, "Hey, surprise! There's always one thing going down. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on." All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is Disney Plus, because Disney Plus is finally putting a smackdown on, well, they call it the crackdown, I guess, on those password sharing people out there. That's right. If you've been sharing passwords with Disney Plus, unfortunately, those days are ending starting yesterday. Now, for additional price of $6.99, you can add people to your plan. That's if you have the basic plan. Now, if you have that Premium Plus, Disney Plus, it's $9.99 for an extra person to share your account. They're only allowing one person per account. So Disney's really putting laying the law down when it comes to this. So it bums me up. That's where we're going with the world, because, you know, honestly, they want to make more money. They want everybody to have their own password and their own account, and that's where it's going to go. So putting that crackdown, and you got to be careful when that happens. Ask Diddy, because Diddy got the smackdown on him when it comes down to his life, and whoo, a lot of shit's going on the Diddy watch, everybody. So first of all, there's this docu-series coming out about him by 50 Cent. We've been talking about that before, but now they're like just pushing that forward because Diddy was arrested for, of course, sex trafficking and racketeering. And so that has been just push right happening. It's happening another shooting already, which is crazy. Alexandra Stapleton is directing the project, and it started immediately when these allegations came forward and he was arrested. Also another thing that happened with Diddy, which is kind of a funny thing. We were talking about the baby oil, because everybody's talking about the thousands of pounds of baby oil. Well, apparently Diddy's lawyer came forward, Mark Algithio, I probably butchered that, and he said, oh, he must have bought all that at Costco. You know, you buy in bulk at Costco. That's where you get that baby oil at. That's why it had thousands of pounds. And Costco was like, fuck that. We don't sell baby oil. We never sell baby oil. We don't have it any location across the whole United States. That did not come from us, Diddy, for your freak offs. Did not happen. So if you expect him to get his baby oil from Costco, that's not a true statement. It was never happening and never going down. But that freak off too. Also, that person came forward. That was a worker of the night. Male prostitute came forward. I guess you would call them what's a better name for male prostitute? A sex worker? I don't know. Came forward. So they had a videotape that
Escort.
An escort. Yeah, gigolo. I feel like the gigolo is the one that actually sends the escort out, Jordan. I guess.
Call them anything you want.
Gigolo. But the gigolo came forward. It was like, there's a tape of me. I'm submitting to the court that has Diddy recording me and some other girl having sex and was involved with it. So he's got a lot of issues happening for him. I think he's pretty much trapped in prison. But Trap is also coming to Max, everybody, on October 25th. Digitally, finally, you can watch Trap at home, the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. You can also have it 40-hour rental right now, digitally, if you want that. But if you're waiting for that Max release, October 25th and November 5th, it'll launch for those connoisseurs of physical media on Blu-ray and 4K. So if you're excited about that, Trap is coming. And someone that's been trapped in slow motion is Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder also has a new project coming out, of course, just launched, Twilight of the Gods. This animated feature. The trailer had so much slow motion in it, guys. I don't know if I can watch it, but he's also talking about he has a new project coming very soon. He can't give you much information, but it's happening soon. He's really excited about it. And I heard rumors that Universal is acquiring the rights to the Snyderverse. So are we going to get some Batverse, Snyderverse, Batman and Superman back under his influence? I don't think so. But there have been rumors about that for a long time. He hasn't announced the big news for this next project. Will it be that, or will it be a sequel to one of his other projects that have tanked? I don't really know. But I mean, Zack Snyder, man, come on. I'm happy you're still trying. You're still trying. Unlike Joaquin Phoenix, who walks away from productions. And he walked away from this, the romance film we talked about, the gay romance film with Todd Haynes. They worked on this project for 3 years. 3 years, how about this? But Christine Vacan came forward, who is one of the producers in the project, and being asked about when all went down, what happened, why did he walk away? And she said the truth is, pretty much what happened out there for all you to see is what happened. The gossip's true. That's what it is. There's not anything else to say about that. But the most tragic thing about this whole instance in her mind is that, Todd Haynes is 62 years old. And so she's saying that he only has so many movies left in him. And Joaquin wasted 3 years of his life developing this and building up for this. And she's really upset that that took away from what she said is extraordinary film artist talent of the generation. So she's very upset about that. And the idea that he wasted that time for this movie result of years of him not having projects out there. So she was more bummed about that, which I get. It sucks. You're trying to make something happen and it doesn't happen. But White Collar is happening, which we had this little thing. We talked about it before. We had an interview that came forward and they're like, oh, it's coming forward. It's going to happen. Well, now Jeff Eston spoke forward, who was the showrunner, the series creator and showrunner. And he said, I can report that the studios are very happy with the new White Collar script. They're actually calling it Renaissance. Renaissance is coming forward. And it is all done. The script's done. They're ready to move forward with it. The first episode will be called Masquerade, and this will be happening. So get ready if you're a White Collar fan. You will get more White Collar. But you will not get that Frank Sinatra movie. You will not get that from Scorsese anytime soon because that's in the back burner, and also his movie on the life of Jesus is also on the back burner. I know reason why. I'm guessing he probably has some more projects with actors that are only available at this time. So he's got to revert things, redirect, change. And I think that's probably the big reason why this is going down. But I'm also interested to see what happens. Fan bases insufferable, Queen says. I'm also interested to see where this happens. But Scorsese was really excited about this. I want to see Frank Sinatra. It was supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio playing Frank Sinatra, which, can he sing? That's my question. Can he sing?
Probably.
You think so?
He's involved with the freak-offs now.
Well, what? I did see a picture of young Leo and Diddy. And maybe there's some Diddy-didding right there. I don't know, but
no, I guess I read Leo came out and said he went to the Diddy parties. He was not involved in the after party freak-offs.
Everybody would say that. Everybody would say that. But it was supposed to be Jennifer Gardner. What was that, GR?
I said an actors never lie.
No.
Actors never lie. No. I was going to say not Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Lawrence was supposed to be in the Sinatra movie with Leo as his opposite, playing Sinatra's wife. So I want to see it. Hopefully it still happens.
Which one? Number 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I think it was wife 2, I think, GR?
Yeah,
I think it was I think it was 2. Yeah. So Satcher was he was a busy man. He was a busy man out there. He had a man with a plan. So and he was not a faithful man, but I still love his music, and I think he's a huge talent. Also, I loved Richard Harris. And Richard Harris played Dumbledore for years in the Harry Potter franchise. But now his son, Jared Harris, has been asked multiple times, will you take the reins of being Dumbledore? Now, I didn't even know that he was Richard Harris's kid. Now, I've watched him in so many projects. He's a fucking phenomenal actor, and it makes sense. But he said, no, thank you. He will not do this. Now, he actually came forward about the whole project being rebooted. He said, also, why do it? I don't understand. The films are fantastic. Just leave them alone. But he also went into it deeper and said that, of course, a lot was left out. So maybe this will work out. And that's what the new series will be. 1 season per book. We do 7 or 8 seasons. We call it a day. Maybe they'll split multiple seasons for some. But 7, 8 seasons they're planning on. But I had no idea that he was his son. I love him so much. He's so great, such a great actor. I'm very excited about that moving forward. Big show on Apple TV Plus he has too. What is it called? I'm going blank on that. He's like the main creator guy on it. It'll come to me. But our Apple TV Plus show, of course, is Mandalorian. No, Disney Plus. Disney Plus. Oh my God, my brain. Disney Plus. I know, I messed that up, Jordan. I messed that one up completely. Disney Plus, and The Mandalorian has a movie happening. Mando and Grogu, that's happening, right? But there's always been a possibility of season 4. John Favreau came forward and said he wrote season 4 already before they were actually going into this whole Mandalorian and Grogu thing. But now Daniel Reitman, who's been a pretty big insider person, is saying that season 4 is canceled and Mandalorian and Grogu will be the end of the Mandalorian saga. I'm not sure about this yet, honestly. I think it would make sense. You do 3 seasons, you do a movie, do the big crossover, the rest of the shows, Ahsoka and all that. That makes sense to me. But if he has it written, is it not going to happen? It's a good question. I'll go with my panel after that. I'm excited to see. I love Mando. I feel like we're kind of off the rails a little bit. I'm excited about a movie, though, because movies can be a lot better. Except when Wanda was in Doctor Strange, I feel like that was a bad send-off for her. But I still love her character. And she says she's done, but now recently she's like, well, it's a character that I love going into and going back to. It just depends. In her words, she says, I think people didn't know what to do with me for a second there. And if there's a good way to bring me back, then I'm all for a comeback. And I think she will be back, and I think she'll be back in Agatha, or she'll be back in another spin-off with all these Secret War things happening. Of course, they're not done with her. They're not. No way. But breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. There's Jordan. And I'm so happy to see you all. I'm happy you're here. Sorry for the delay. We're happy that Thirsty Daddy can hear us now. We're all here. Ron's back. Angela's here.
Angela's here.
Jordan's here. Yeah,
A good looking panel.
Pepe's here too.
Everybody has his day, and
Right,
today
we're here.
it's Pep Star Day. Woo!
It's my day.
Pep Star Day. Oh, is it Friday? Is Pep Star Day? I don't know. This guy's been drinking again. That's what he does. But I'm so happy to have you all here. Great breaking news. And there's also, we need a time though. There's a lot going on. Everybody has to have their day in the sun and explain how they feel about this breaking news. So now it's that time for that 1 minute on the clock for all my guests I have to say. Is there hot takes? Come on, let's do it. All right, now it's time for those hot takes. This is that time, put 1 minute on the clock. And all my guests get 1 minute, break down all the hot takes for all the latest breaking news. Can they beat the clock? Or will they not? The bomb blow up? But it's up to me, it's up to you if they win, if they're the hot take master for this Friday evening of September. That's the question, and I can't wait to see who is the hot take master. Is Mandalorian popular enough for a movie? I don't know, Queen. I guess so. I guess it is. But hot take time, everybody. Hot take time. I'm so excited. Angela, who do you think should go first for the hot takes?
Ooh, there's so many people to choose from here. Who should I choose, Queen?
Oh, Queen. Oh, she's giving the power to Queen.
Guile? Who should I choose? You decide.
Yeah, Maggie Smith did pass away. We're talking about Harry Potter news. That's very unfortunate. I forgot to add that in earlier. She was a big legend. I love her in Hook, by the way. She was great in Hook.
Yeah, she's in a ton of stuff, like Sister Act. I remember all that. She was
A legend.
Old school. Yeah.
Great in Harry Potter, too.
Decide. I'm going to have to go ahead. It's going to be drum roll, Jordan.
Jordan. Come on. Round of applause for Jordan. Come on, Jordan.
All right.
Jordan.
Jordan, you feeling good? Jordan, I'll give you some motivation, Jordan, because you just.
No, dude, you wanted motivation. Where's the touch, man? Where's the touch?
Where's your beach volleyball net?
It's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there.
Got the touch, man.
I know.
Top gun maneuvers.
I'm gonna give, and I forgot. I mean, for Jordan's, before Jordan goes, I just want to say I know he's also excited about Transformers 1, and it didn't do that well as we talk about. So I'm gonna add this as an audible right now because Jordan wants some Transformers 1. He wants you to watch it. So Jordan, give us your hot takes on everything, Jordan.
See this fucking movie. I want a sequel.
All right, Jordan, get in there, get sexy, get sassy, get sophisticated, get over the top, under the bottom, and around the whole buttocks. So get in there, man. I'm excited about it, okay? All right, here we go, Jordan. Here we go, Jordan. Get ready, get smooth, get buttery. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Disney crackdown, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, everybody's cracking down on password sharing. Just get the streaming service. Giggity diddity, giggity diddity, diddy did it, the diddler, Batman's arch nemesis, the diddler. Doesn't shock me. There's a documentary coming out, Trap. I can't wait to watch it. I'll wait till HBO. It looks really good. Snyder, man, he's just all over, just trying to make something stick, and it ain't happening. Joaquin Phoenix, man, you really, I mean, there's a lot of people on a movie set. You just let a lot of people down, man. White collar, that looks cool. Scorsese, he's getting older. You better get on these projects, Scorsese. Jared Harris, great actor. Loved him in The Punisher. I'm surprised. I'm not shocked he doesn't want to do his dad's thing. Mandalorian, of course, it's gonna end with the movie. And Wanda, he just wants that Disney cheddar cheese.
Yeah, she does, Jordan. Great hot. How you feeling, Jordan? Great hot takes.
Thank you.
Jordan's grabbing those championship belts out back behind him. Or was that the Matrix of?
That is the Matrix of leadership, baby.
Angel's like, no.
I got my Transformer wall. My Transformer wall, though, is in front of me, though, at the poster, the 86 poster and everything.
A serious thing going on over there.
he's got all the things happening.
We're gonna eat some.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
all
I'm
the
hungry.
things. You should
Yeah, my
see
Thunder
some
eat
Cat,
some,
yeah,
Peppy.
I know it,
Too much
and
information.
that wall's all over there.
Barbies in there and stuff. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Cool. Loved it, Jordan. Good job. 2
Thanks.
thumbs up.
It was all right.
Angela, do you think that Jordan could win hot takes tonight with those hot takes?
It was a little slow. I really wanted to keep talking. I had to
A
speed
lot
up.
of stuff to talk about. I mean, it's hard to always get it all in a minute. You're like, just start
Like
going.
word vomit,
What was that again?
Words like.
Queen was happy with it, Jordan. Queen was happy with it.
Thank you, Queen.
Hey,
Thank
Torbit's here. What's up, Torbit?
Torbit!
Applause for Torbit.
Tell your voice.
Ron's good. Have you met Torbit before?
No,
No, that's
Oh.
Angela.
I had a friend named Corbett. I've never met Torbit. Oh, hi, Torbit.
Hi.
There's Torbit.
Hi.
How you been, Torbit?
Pretty good.
You ready for those hot takes?
Taking care of Dad.
Hot takes, me?
Yeah. You.
He's like, no, Dad's gonna do it.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, look at the art.
Maybe
I know.
we have
GR
your dad do it.
Look at, see, even Torbit knows. Look at GR. He knows he's looking on snazzy tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The lofted grief I got last week, I had to be.
Look like you're a limousine driver about to pick me up.
He's got the glasses on too.
Transporter!
Transporter.
You're like you look like you're like a Men in
He
Black.
says hi, Torbit.
MIT.
I can be the
Nice.
transporter.
Thanks.
What?
Colonel Giles says hi too, Torbit.
Quiet.
And Jack Burton was R.I.P. Optimus Prime in that first movie. I know, man.
Oh, Optimus Prime. Yeah, I loved Optimus Prime.
The Cube. All right, what do you think, Angela? Are you gonna go next, or are you gonna pass it over to the thirsty daddy or at 3Gs, Mr. Ronald Todd Woodward?
3Gs. Well, I guess I can always, give it a whirl.
She's gonna go next, everybody. All right, Angela. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good. You got this. It's Friday. It's a good day. You feel like you got this today?
Yeah, you know.
Of course. Nail it.
Oh, yeah.
When do I not?
I know you always get the hot takes. Come on.
Yeah, I get hot takes, but skim over some things. Go real quick. It's a minute. You got a minute. That's it. It's not a lot. So
it's not. It's try your best, but it's good. I know you got this. You win tonight. I know it. Here we go, Angela.
Okay.
I'm putting it out there. Here we go. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Crackdown, obviously, we know everybody wants to make money. That's Disney's end game all the time, so whatever. Diddy with the Costco baby oil thing, I mean, kind of a tacky defense. Really stupid and awkward. The Shyamalan trap. Real cool mix of suspense and dark humor. Interested to see that, I guess, in October. The Twilight of the Gods. Interested to see the Norse mythology being captivated with fan base. I mean, interesting. Phoenix walking off set, sudden departures. He's very unpredictable already. Don't really care about all that necessarily. Mandalorian. I actually do want to see the movie. I love the series. The Jared Harris rejecting Dumbledore role. Who cares? Yeah. Olsen getting back in the Scarlet Witch return. That should be interesting. I'm down for that for sure. I think she's got an interesting persona vibe. Love it. Like Color Reboot. Let's keep it down. Dang it. Okay.
Giles coming.
It was on the last one. The White Collar Reboot. Okay.
I'm still giving you, Angela.
He still gave it to you. Hey,
You
Colonel
did,
Giles
I know. I
comment.
didn't do the greatest. It's okay, you guys. Don't kill the messenger.
Hey,
Colonel Giles' comment is the best. It says the toilet of the gods.
the toilet of the gods.
Toilet of the gods.
Oh, I forgot Scorsese. Yeah, okay. Well, sorry. Yeah.
It's made by Snyder.
Remember that
Probably
one.
the toilet of the
Anything
gods.
Scorsese is, I mean, pretty
Queen loved
decent.
that too. Queen's like, funny, Colonel Guile. And Jack Burton says, good job. Jack Burton says, good job.
Bruce, you said you seen the trailer,
Thanks,
right?
Jack.
I saw the trailer. There's slow motion and shit in that. I was like, no.
Cartoon?
Which one? Life of Jesus?
No, the Twilight of the Gods. It's like Zack
Oh,
Snyder's new
yeah.
slow motion animation. It's like,
Oh man,
Yeah,
slow motion.
I don't know.
So we
I
got
think
Snyder in animation.
Slow-mo?
Oh boy.
I don't know if I can
GR's loving it.
I think it'll be good. I mean, the white collar renaissance. I mean, maybe that'll be an interesting with like a return with the original cast. Yeah.
Is that the
You
one
like White Collar?
Tiffany Thiessen?
Matt Bomber, I know, is in it too.
Oh, Tiffany Thiessen, yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I just know it was Matt Bomber. So yeah, I love Tiffany Thiessen. She's great.
show.
with
Yeah.
Gabriel
Yeah.
Mach in it
She
too.
was a crush when I was young.
Oh my God! Every guy on the planet was in love with Tiffany Amber Thiessen. She was like,
It wasn't love, honey. It was lust.
yeah, that like round like apple face she's got on. She's gorgeous. I mean,
I
she's
still
Mine
gotta
was,
say,
mine was Courtney Cox, but all these guys know that.
Yeah, I know. Ron was a big fan of Courtney Cox.
I love, okay, I like
You're
Courtney Cox on
gorgeous.
Family Ties. That was like, she was amazing.
Ryan,
But Tiffany
Right.
Amber Thiessen is probably every guy besides Jennifer Love Hewitt. I used to, and
Oh,
she annoyed me. She always had this like weird
mine
baby
right there.
like puppy
Jennifer
face.
Love Hewitt all
Jennifer
day.
Love, huge
Oh.
tits.
No,
I gotta tell you,
Jennifer Love Hewitt, that's mine all day.
she always,
I met
like,
her one
did, like,
time.
Weird blinking and like
Yeah?
closed mouth thing on like Party of Five, not Family of Five, but Party of Five, and I just Bailey like I remember Haley, like she always do this like weird
Haley.
look and like thing with her.
Haley.
Yeah, she always wore a tank top the entire like show. It was
Of
like
course she did.
tank top with a cardigan. You know, you're like
Putting the girls
yeah,
out there, you know?
just
She's
sponsored
sure.
by like Gap at the time, but yeah.
You know, when I met her, I worked on her show that was I can't remember the name of it, but she came up to me, and it wasn't Ghost Whisperer. It wasn't Ghost Whisperer. It was the one after that, Client List, I think it was called. But she comes up to me, and her, again, low cleavage, and she walks up like this. She's like, "Hi, I'm Love." And I was like, "Oh fuck."
You're like, and I'm in love.
She walked up to you
Done.
like what? With her tank top?
Their boobs
Or-
out like this.
Oh, like all perched out, like
Yeah. Oh yeah. They were low cut like this. You know, it was like they were out there. You know,
hi, my name's.
Gr knows. Ron knows.
I mean, where's your face at? You're like, oh, what?
So
Jesus.
jealous.
Round of applause for that. Round of applause. Great hot takes, Angela. Great hot takes.
Okay.
Great hot takes. Okay, we're down to Ron and GR here. So who's going next for the hot takes?
Oh, Ron.
Let's do it.
Ron.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Ron, it's been too long. I know Ron's excited. He's stoked. He's sophisticated. He's sassy, and he's always sexy.
He's ready.
He's ready.
It's like,
Here we go, Ron. Here we go. Hot takes in 3.
get into it, Ron.
Get it, Ron. Hot takes.
Disney. What took you so long? I think Netflix had you. Diddy. You know what? All of a sudden, I'm obsessed with Diddy. Like I was obsessed with the Menendez trial when they were on in '93. So that's interesting. Trap coming to streaming. Okay. Snyder's next project is coming. Oh, okay. Joaquin Phoenix walks away. Joaquin Phoenix is like Roseanne Barr. It's fucked up what you do to a crew when you just decide to walk away.
Yeah.
Follow Renaissance. We were just talking about that. Tiffany Amber Thiessen. That'll be fun to see. Scorsese's project's postponed. He's not that old. Everybody's like, well, he's old. He's not going to be around for much longer. He could be around for another 30 years, 25 years, 20 years. Jared Harris on Harry Potter. I totally get it. I understand it. I respect that, actually. Mandalorian to end after movie. Okay. Wanda coming back. I love it.
Oh, yeah, great. Woo! How you feel, Ron? Feeling good?
I feel great.
Great hot takes.
Nice job. Good job,
Thank you.
Ron.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Queen, if that was your pickup line too, I'm Love, then mission accomplished. You probably won a lot of people that way.
Wow, nice.
She's like, I'm Love.
Thank you, Jack.
Sounds like one of my old lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I walk up to people too, like, oh, I'm Love. Hi.
Everybody's been hating the Joker, Colonel Guy. We talk about that too. Everybody's been hating. I still want to see it. I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, I want to see it.
I love the first
Yeah,
one. I'm
me too.
looking forward to
I'll
it.
still see it. I mean,
I'm not that hyped for it as the first one, but
We're all hyped about Megalopolis that comes up this weekend, right?
Oh, yeah.
the fuck is-
I'm
gonna go see it. I'll see it. All right, GR. How you feeling? You feeling ready with that suit and that blazer and that tie, looking sophisticated? You ready for those hot takes?
I left the best for last because VR is so snaz.
Mwah. I love,
Yeah.
I love you too, honey.
Oh,
Don't tell
He's
me
feeling good.
Black, remember that.
All right, GR. Get ready. Get classy, which you already are. Get snazzy, sexy, and over the top, over the moon. Moon's over my hammy. Are you ready for these hot takes?
Moons are
Let's
man.
do it.
All right. Here we go, GR. Hot takes in 3, 2, 1. Hot takes.
Disney wants no password sharing, huh? Greedy mouse. Diddy docu-series delegate, but we know his new album. I'm Bubba's bitch here in prison.
Shit.
I like the
It's a big BFT. That's big fucking deal. Twilight, I pass on him. Snyder's work, Why so jealous? Who cares? Phoenix, keep walking, you stupid asshole. White Collar reboot. I love the original series. I hope it's half as good. Scorsese, he's only 81. Let him wait a while. Jared didn't want to be his dad. I understand that. Mandalorian, one more movie. He'll be in other shows, just not by himself. And Scarlett, that babe can do just about anything.
To you?
Hey, oh, definitely to me. Wow.
Usually are.
Oh shit!
Hi.
The thirsty Daddy. Great hot takes, GR.
No,
Great hot takes, GR. Round of applause.
juice.
Yeah, what, prune juice? Did you say prune juice?
Yeah, I said the GER juice.
Oh,
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 are we,
GR.
we haven't done
oh boy, that GER juice is coming in hot tonight.
keep it regular. What?
Keep it regular, Angela. Keep it regular.
Keep it regular. Keep it on the reg. All right.
Well, thank you all for the great
Thank you.
hot takes. And we had some people watching on Kick too for the very first time. Thank you for being here on Kick, and thank you for being here on Twitch and YouTube and Rumble and Instagram and Facebook and what else? We're on Amazon. If you watch us on Amazon, enjoy us
And
on
YouTube.
and YouTube.
my
And if
God.
you watch us on Amazon, buy the new Kruse Control mug or a glass or a shot glass or
Just so you know.
or the thong that Jordan wears every night. Anyways, let's find out who won. Let's find out. I put a poll out there. Put a poll out there. Great merchandise, everybody. Merchandise. So if you guys on Amazon, we're selling merchandise too. That's why we're here. We're here on Amazon.
Very lovely. Deep mug. Mine's empty at this moment.
Control.
We'll put a poll out there.
15 ounces for you. Very
That's what she said.
dishwasher friendly. We promote that, right?
We
For our
promote all of that.
Prime viewers.
And mine's not
Better
empty.
be dishwasher friendly, or I'm not buying one. I'm too late.
Jordan's Transformers are for sale. I just need to
Well,
call
they are
in
now.
and let me know, and I will set up a deal. Okay, I get a percentage, but I'll set up a deal.
None of my shit's
I'll
for sale.
broker.
All yours, $29.95.
Stop, please.
Somebody
Stop.
wants Ron's flashlight. Okay, cool. I'll handle that too.
Okay, thank you.
I'll broker all this stuff. Just Amazon.
Broker it all. Put it all out there.
I love it all.
Fucking my
Right,
shit.
Angela.
Peppy, excited about
I'm
that?
gonna lick the screen.
Oh,
Thanks, man. But great hot takes, and honestly, we have a lot we're talking about tonight in general. But there's still the stuff in the breaking news. I know Jordan wants to talk about Transformers. We're gonna go with somebody else though first. So GR, Scorsese is, you said 81 years old, right? Do you, like you said earlier, you broached this conversation with me earlier. Do you think it's an age thing that's why these projects are pushed? Is it a health thing? Or do you think that it is a situation where a project came up for an actor that he has to delay these projects?
You know, it could be both. You know, he 81 isn't as old as it used to be. What is it, new 71? Whatever.
Yeah. And you get that telomere thing.
But realistically, he's got too much shit going on.
Yeah.
And as you said in the opening, maybe the actors that he wants aren't available. That happens, God knows, in this business. So
It happens all the time.
It could be a combination of both, Brian.
Do we get a Brian Kruse bobblehead? That would be kind of fun, Queen.
That'd be great.
We should make a Brian, and a Peppy bobblehead would be great too, I think. Sorry,
You
I
guys
just saw that.
together in one bobblehead with two bobbing heads.
It's like a double decker type deal. It's like a Peppy and Brian thing. It could be fun, Gio. It could be fun. It could be fun.
And I'll take a finder's fee for that.
But I do think, though, you're right, GR. It could be. He's got too much going on. You're 81 years old. It's a thing. It's a thing. You know, you're 80 years old, young. Ron, you missed the conversation last week. We were talking about telomeres last week. I don't know if you saw playback or anything like that. So they're stretching telomeres from people, and the pills are coming out next year, and it can make you go from 90 to 30.
What?
And so it's going. We talked about this last week, and they're giving
on the list.
They're giving it to dogs right now, and what they're doing for dogs, there were dogs that were almost dying from cancer. They gave them the pill. Within 3 days later, all the cancer's gone, and they're back to being a puppy again. So it's a new drug coming out. Yep, it's a new drug coming out, and it's working in dogs. It's worked in rats before. It works in dogs, and now it's going to humans in 2025.
Why are
But
we
it stretches-
fucking with this? The world is already overpopulated.
But wouldn't you take that, Ron? Would you take that shit?
I don't know.
Come on, Ron. You could be 30 again, or 25, It's like
30 was messy. 40 was messy. 25 was
but you
messy.
but you still have the same mentality. You went through that shit. You've learned so much from that. Don't you want to? I don't know. Would it be interesting? It would be interesting, I think, a little bit, right?
It would be interesting maybe for a moment.
Yeah. Then you can live again. The thing is, like, I think you keep taking it to stay at that age, and then you'd have.
Becomes her. It's death becomes her.
Yeah. Jordan, look at Jordan down there. He's thinking about it too. GR signed up for it already. GR emailed them. He's trying to get in the study right now.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
I'd do it.
Can you imagine if GR popped up in the show and he's like 30? I would love that shit. It'd be fucking great. He's got the handlebar mustache again, long blonde hair. He's like lifting weights in the background.
I look fucking 30 at 18. I will give anything to go back.
Jordan wants his hair back. Jordan would take that shit.
You have the hair I had back in the day.
It'd be great. It'd be great. It'd be freaking great. Jordan, talk about Transformers. I want to talk about Transformers. Give the pitch where people should watch Transformers out there because they haven't been checking it out.
I don't know why people aren't checking. Oh, okay, I do know why people aren't checking out this movie. The first trailer was dog shit. I mean, we were all on here and we all agreed it was bad. But that first trailer had nothing to do with the premise of the movie or who it was geared towards. That first trailer made it look like it was geared toward, like, little kids. Okay, let's get the new generation of Transformers. We'll get the 4-year-olds, the 3-year-olds, the 5. That movie was dark. That was
fucking,
I mean,
super dark.
Spoiler alert, they tore I mean, I know they're robots, so they can get away with it for PG, but they tore a robot in half. I mean, literally, you saw the juice coming out and the freaking wires.
The innards.
I mean, that movie got pretty dark. And even my own son, he came with me. He's like 4. And
But is that a problem for parents taking their kids this though?
I don't think so. My kid liked it, but he had an issue with. So he's always watched Transformers. He loves the '86 movie I showed him. He loves He loves the '86 movie more than he does the live action. But making Megatron Optimus's best friend really, I had to explain to my son. It was really jarring for him, the betrayal. He's like, why would he do that? He's his friend.
I know, but that's the story. That's the narrative.
His reaction to that, I feel, was like the same reaction we had to '86 when they killed Optimus. It's no different.
I fucking hated it, man. I'm like, what are you doing? That's like the beginning of the movie. But this movie's so good though, and it's like made $39 million opening weekend. This weekend it'll make more, but at $75 million budget, it's not good. And the writing on the wall is not for a sequel.
I heard the projections not this good, not that good for this weekend either.
Right, Colonel Guile?
Because they got that
the Megalopolis coming out, right? Megalopolis.
No, there's some other cartoon movie coming out.
Is it the animated one about the new Pixar one that's like everybody's been talking about?
Yeah, it's got really good ratings and it's supposed to be #1 at the box office.
Guess what's gonna drop off the floor?
The Wild Robot.
Wild Robot.
That's what it is.
So they're saying Beetlejuice is actually going to probably come in at #2.
And then Wild Robot be #1.
And then Transformers #3.
Or 4 or 5.
Yeah. I get that. That'll happen. That will totally happen. It sucks though because I think that Transformers should have more of an audience, and it just doesn't have it, unfortunately, which sucks.
They got a lot of bad taste in their mouth.
Well, I mean, the artwork sucks.
The Michael Bay movies killed a lot of people, man.
Which was a problem. It was a problem. It really was a problem. But everybody, Jordan, I think that people need to take a moment and go out and watch it because it is a very fantastic movie.
It's a fantastic movie. If it doesn't get a trilogy, I'm okay with that because it ended with it was a good prequel. It ended with the start of the Autobots and the.
You think it's enough?
It's enough that it has to be, but I think there's potential there. There is more. The more backstory. I want more of the backstory. I want the history of. They did so good with the backstory of the Primes. I want the backstory of Unicron and all that. That's what I want.
Dude, I want them to wait. 15 15 years at Cybertron and then show me where we're at. And then we'll continue the battle from there. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. But
what I want is by the third movie, if they're going to make a trilogy, by the third movie, advance it so many years because they're fighting for thousands of years. By the third movie, they're going through the space bridge to Earth. That's where it starts.
Ron knows all about that.
Yep.
And Angela too. They've been watching that. They've been waiting for that space bridge. GR is building the space bridge right now. He's been building it for a long time.
Nice.
I tried.
Dude, I know. I know.
It's
too much
hard
about
work,
it.
Brian.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's hard work. Did Torben see Transformers? That's a good question. Ron, did you take Torben to see Transformers?
Actually, I did one better. They were shooting Transformers at Paramount, and I was doing a show there, and so they had who was the Transformer they had out there? The yellow one.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee was there, full size, 30 feet tall. I brought him to the studio to meet Bumblebee.
Was it at the Paramount thing? The Paramount.
Yes, and this was they were setting up and getting ready for it, so it was just him by himself with Bumblebee.
I almost went to that little premiere. I almost went to that. The tickets were like crazy, and they're like, "We have to push you." They bumped me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was so pissed. They bumped me. Yeah.
What were you doing there, Ron? What were you doing at Paramount? Were you?
Oh, I was doing School of Rock, the series for Nickelodeon.
Oh, cool, fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were there for 3 years.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
They had Bumblebee for a long time, just hanging out outside Paramount, like all the time, right in that little like plaza area. He's just like dancing and stuff too.
That's where he was. That's where he met him. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
And then I did his room, all Transformers 1 incarnation of it during the pandemic.
That's awesome.
Hey,
That's awesome.
I got something. So Jack Burton says, I like the Michael Bay movies. Rise of the Beast is where they lost the audience. The funny thing is, if you look at IMDb, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score for Rise of the Beast is the highest for any live action film.
It's crazy.
91% approval.
And that's the worst one, I think.
I
didn't like it.
It's not
I think
Battleship was the highest.
Huh?
Battleship?
I think
Battleship.
I think it's just a nostalgia thing.
Robot
Like, they had
aliens. That was
Great
there
acting
too.
Designs.
Robot aliens.
My former friend is in there who became a very well-known actor after an HBO series.
Oh, former friend.
We know, yeah.
Former.
Who was an up and coming at one time, and then a vampire show on HBO totally blew him up.
Skarsgård?
Good job.
Did he get that right? Really? Did he really get it right?
Yeah.
Ryan?
It's Skarsgård.
Beetlejuice. Ron, did you make that premiere of Beetlejuice, the empty theater thing, or were you feeling bad? Did you make it?
I was not able to go, but we did go. We
Did
went
you like
out.
it?
I really enjoyed it. Yes. Yeah, I did like it.
It was fun, right?
It was a lot of fun. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thursday Daddy and I went, but he wasn't wearing a suit, but he went with me.
Oh, okay. Was he wearing a shirt?
He was wearing a shirt,
I miss
yes.
going to premieres. I need to go to more premieres. I'm going to start doing that again.
Hey, come
come
on,
on.
I'll take you.
Put it out there, Angela. Just put it out there.
Can I be your premiere dates?
Yes, 100%.
You can go with both of us. You really.
Oh. Double arm candy.
There you go.
Yes.
Where's my date?
It would
Sorry,
be
Jordan.
That would be one rose between two thorns.
There you go. Michael, go with you,
know
Jordan.
it.
Okay.
Hold down.
But we do have a winner of hot takes, everybody. We do have a winner. I know we've a little bit over, but we have a winner. A winner of hot takes. And it's Friday, and it's September, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. So, without further ado, everybody,
I know who it is.
our winner of hot takes for this Friday edition of Kruse Control is, I feel like I have to say this all the time, the Thirsty Daddy, GR.
Good job, GR. Good job.
GR is
Good job.
making all the girls happy and all the men too in the chat that he's getting all the winning in the hot takes. So GR, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, buddy. It's working for you. Round of applause for GR's hot takes.
Nice.
Good job, GR. Oh, there's Mike.
It was fun.
Let's tune it in. Hey, Mike.
Great hot takes. Mike Casey's here. I don't know if he's gonna stick around, if he's gonna wait, but everybody, our fellow producer is in the chat here a little bit. He's gonna be hanging out. He'll come back. He'll come back around, right, Mike?
There's Mike.
Okay.
Don't go away, Mike.
Soothing voice.
Menendez.
Soothing voice.
I expected we'd be on the second topic by now, but we're still at, hey, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm here for.
Those
We're not
guys
there
look
yet.
so much
In a
fucking
bit.
better than the
In a
actual
bit.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Mike. We're not there yet. We're not
That's
there
all right.
yet.
I can just do more research.
Yeah.
Okay. But great hot takes across the board, everybody. I'm so happy for everybody. Thank you for voting. Great hot takes. And GR, happy Friday, hot take master, everybody. But there's more going on as always.
Happier
An
every time
app.
we talk.
Are you doing what every time you do it? What about fucking?
I'm getting happier every time we bring it up.
It's kind of same world. Getting
Hey, what? Brian?
what? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
Have another drink.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
A couple of wild guys over here.
Wild and crazy guys. I'm more excited though right now about something that's been in the back burner for a long time, finally coming to fruition, and that is the new Robocop reboot. So we talk about Robocop. So Amazon is finally rebooting RoboCop, and they have the rights. They bought the rights to this too. Of course, the original 1980s RoboCop, like Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me, was fantastic. They tried to do spin-off series. They tried to do the reboot with Joel Kinnaman, which I love Joel Kinnaman. I think he's fucking phenomenal. That movie just didn't really work. And Gary Oldman's in there. I mean, I still liked it, but it just didn't hit. But now Peter Oko has signed on to write and executive produce this series for Amazon. Now, they're hoping that this is going to blow the fucking other ones out of the water. The TV show before did not work. Did not work at all. But this one is going to be like something completely different. Now, of course, Oko's known for Weird Science, Dead Like Me, and Pushing Daisies, which I love. Pushing Daisies, again, a series that got canceled way too soon with the Pie Maker. He's gone on to go on a lot of freaking great projects. Phenomenal project. Can this make it happen? You got James Wan coming on to executive produce this as well, and his whole Atomic Monster banner coming along with this. But again, a giant tech conglomerate that collaborates with the local police department to introduce a technically advanced enforcer to combat rising crime. This is an android mixed with a man. We get RoboCop. Peter Wellington's not coming back. Maybe he will. Who knows? But RoboCop is going to enforce the law. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. And will it work? That's the question I'm putting out to my panel tonight. And RoboCop is moving forward. And I will tell everybody now, I'm excited because I want RoboCop to work. Again, this makes sense in this day and age, everybody. It makes sense. We have AI, everybody's talking about robots, talking about technology. We're talking about all this. Why not? I don't think it'll be set in Detroit this time around. I don't think it will. I think they'll find a new era. Maybe they'll be in Los Angeles. Maybe they'll be any place else. But Detroit, I just don't see it happening. I think though, if I had a great actor.
Love, right?
It does need love, Angela. I'm from Michigan, I know. But do you think they'll go to Detroit, Angela? Also, do you think that this works?
So I hope I want them to go to Detroit. Let's do it.
Yeah,
why not?
it's
Let's
part
go to
of
Detroit.
I mean, will they stick to that again? Maybe they will. Maybe they will stick to Detroit. I mean, Detroit's still not the best city in the world. I mean, it's, or like actually the country.
You gotta figure it was the future, so you gotta take Detroit and put it in the future, and
yeah,
it's gonna be a shithole.
But I do say they should recast. They should have somebody that's a new, young talent, I think. I don't know if we get somebody like established, maybe, but I think it'd be great to have somebody young.
For RoboCop, it doesn't work.
Oh, we'll see. I'm coming to Jordan last because Jordan loves it so much. Angela, what do you think? Are you excited about RoboCop reboot? Have you enjoyed the original series, and you think this can work again as a reboot?
I mean, I think it depends on what they do with it, right? The reboot. Like, I watched it growing up, right? When it was, and it was
100%.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know, it was my favorite show, but like, yeah, I think that, I mean, the series with having like Peter Oko on there and James like Wan will be interesting, like getting their different styles, right? I think that this, the part man, part machine, like enforcer, tackling crime, and like Detroit would be a great place for that, right? Just because of kind of the
Clean that city up, clean that city up.
Right? You need a city, you got to clean up. But like in the future, I mean, who knows? But yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't know. James Wan's known for like The Conjuring. That's a creepy movie. And who doesn't think that thing's like, yikes?
Yeah, you hear that? Do you think they're going like more like psychological horror kind of with this, or what?
I think it's going to be like kind of maybe it might be a little darker and grittier. Maybe kind of thinking with those two there, like maybe a darker kind of reimaging. Maybe
it could be. Maybe there's like a psychological thing with this too. Again, that kind of RoboCop was like him torn between robot and man as well, right?
Yeah, maybe there's like that sort of intrinsic internal pull between like man and technology, right? Like so, and that's kind of what the show's about, like what he has to protect against. So maybe that becomes kind of the, that becomes like the whole point of everything. It's like, he's like what he's protecting against, what he's trying to protect people against is also what he's internally fighting with himself. So yeah. I think
the show's all about family too, Angela. Family and all that. You see, Queen says that they had 2 television shows, a cartoon, and they were all canceled. Yeah. Does that make you fear for this? Like actually being successful?
I mean, I think that they're doing all kind. I mean, like it's like a reboot. Reboot. It's a reboot. Like it's a reboot extravaganza right now, right? Every freaking thing on the planet is being rebooted. So we know there's been money in the past. I think it's just it seems like a clear way for studios, networks, whatever, to be like, all right, let's not like reimagine and reinvent the wheel here. Let's kind of just go with what's worked in the past. Let's give it a little bit of a revamp, add some new writers, directors, get a different take on it. It's not legacy, right? When it has legacy, you've got family. Mom and dad are going to sit down and want to watch. Oh yeah, like I watched RoboCop. Like Jordan knows, right?
Let's do. Bring my kid into this.
Maybe
there's always money in the banana stand. There's always money in the banana stand.
There's money in the banana stand. Yep.
Jordan,
that's my take on it. Jordan can chime in, or anybody else.
I'm making Jordan wait. GR, what do you think about this? Were you a RoboCop fan? Did you love it? Can Amazon capture the essence of the 80s and wrap that sumbitch up in a bow and make it work in real life again? What do you think, GR? Are you excited about RoboCop coming back to your television screen these days?
I'm not sure. I mean, I love the original movie.
Yeah.
The second and the third, second was all right. Third sucked. The series
sucked.
Not.
That's because they made it PG-13.
They didn't even make it PG. It more like it was a joke. And I don't know if they can make it any. I don't know if it would work today. I really don't.
Do you think they'll have Well, I know this is maybe a bit but do you think? I mean, if it's going to be a series, depending on obviously with Amazon. I mean, I don't know if they do like Sex with a Robot. I don't know.
They need the humor. They need the satire.
They need something like. I think they need something to juice it up. You know what I mean? You got to get it like a little more. As you guys like my word, titillating. You got to make it more.
This titillating thing.
Right away.
But
it's gonna be riveting. Like
Angela, I think you hit on it. If they can go to the psychology of am I a man or am I a robot, and play off of that, they might have something to make it interesting. And
if it's a good actor, it's going to be. And the actor's reasonably good looking, sure, yeah.
They need to be good looking.
11.
That guy was.
They should be good looking, Angela. They should be.
We all like a good romance or a good love story, right? Like incorporated.
Oh, yeah.
So like the internal.
Don't bring no love story into my RoboCop.
There was a romance there too because his wife was like missing him too, Jordan. It's there.
No emotion left.
There. It's there.
Yeah, but for like 10 minutes.
But all or not.
It's there.
What do you want? A 40-minute love story?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I want a love
Him, his
story.
gun, and his wife. I want that. Or maybe
Crow
his
did that
man.
and it failed. The
I don't
Crow
wanna-
gave you a 45-minute love story and it failed.
Of course it did. It's
The
not.
love story, no. It's like the whole premise was like he came back from the dead to avenge his like murdered girlfriend, and the whole
You
thing.
got
I mean, I
all
loved
that
it.
flashbacks in the original.
Whoa,
That was that.
I have
shit's
no
ringing
clue.
here apparently.
I
But
mean,
what if it was like about? What was it about?
wasn't me.
I don't know. What if it was like really about like him and his lover and something like that, and that comes down to it? Ron,
No.
would that allure you to this? Like, do you think that maybe they focus on the relationship and they find a series where it's like maybe the person he's supposed to be with, they're almost together, Ron, and then this tragic
gay
death
way?
happens?
Like in a gay
I mean,
way?
it could be. I mean, if you want that, I don't know, it could be.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe it's like two cops that are like secretly in love, and the one gets blasted away. They're partners. They're fucking partners. And he gets
both-
blasted away, and the guy dies, right? And,
Okay.
And now he becomes an AI, half robot, half whatever, and he's trying to like figure himself out. And there's like a dynamic that's so different, but it's torn, and the partner's with him again, but he's a robo. Would that work?
Oh, I'm totally down with that. Yeah,
Yeah, see?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Would that be a way of
it has
changing
so
it?
many layers.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
we're
were you a fan
creating
of
a show
RoboCop
right
before?
now, guys.
You what, Bray?
Were you a RoboCop fan before?
I wouldn't say fan, but I've seen it.
Yeah. So to see this again, they did a reboot. All that Gary Oldman came in for the reboot. They think that we're doing a series. We've been working on a lot of TV shows. So to draw it out, you have to find a way to bring like some intimacy, some growingness for the characters. Maybe that's what we do, Ron. You think that would make people actually care about this? So people have been like, they didn't watch the reboot. They didn't really care about it. It didn't do that well. You have big actors thrown there. Would bringing that heart and soul make this be something that people will actually tune into and watch week in and week out?
It would make it more relatable and I think vulnerable. So yeah, I think people, I could see it catching on actually.
But you never really.
Humanize
You weren't a
it.
big RoboCop fan?
Was I a big RoboCop?
No.
No.
Come on, Ron. You didn't like RoboCop? Come on, Ron.
I
Ron's
saw
lying
it.
to us. I can tell inside of that like
I
exterior.
had the toys growing up. I had a RoboCop.
When
birthday party.
when did it come out?
19 Jordan. 19 Jordan.
Jordan, get in there, go.
19.
He's pulling his phone out. I'm giving him one of these.
It was 1980.
I can't find it
It
here.
was 1980.
80.
Queen's right. You got reunited.
87.
87?
1987.
87.
Those were prime John Hughes years. I mean, we're talking St. Elmo's Fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
true.
You were
Great.
watching that?
Wonderful. Thank God for St. Elmo's Fire and the Brat Pack.
Oh
had
yes.
We had
Gotta love
Robocop.
it. Yeah.
That's coming back too, St. Elmo's Fire. They're working on that right now. That's a reboot
Really?
they're working on. Yes, they're
Really?
working on that.
Everything back.
Yep. And Rob Lowe's supposed to be involved with this somehow too?
Yeah, there was a whole thing on the Brat Pack. There was a book that Andrew McCarthy wrote, and
I love Andrew McCarthy.
really, I had a hard time listening to him.
Did you? Okay.
yeah,
I used to
he's
like him, I guess, but
It's
not.
it's just so New York, and
No.
we do it this way. It's just I'm like, oh, you are your character.
Oh, was he? Oh, God.
And Rob Lowe's like, it was great. I loved all that time. I loved it because they were all complaining about how it's followed them through their career. And Rob
Oh,
Lowe's like,
man.
I loved it. It was great. I loved it.
We're all grandparents now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He loved
could
all
work.
the.
They could find a way to make it work.
Like Ali Sheedy, Demi Moore.
Demi
Amelia
Moore and
Estevez.
Rob Lowe loved the
Love
whole Brat Pack thing. The two of them loved it. The rest of them felt it was a curse.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
the Brat Pack is always going to be here to stay. It's going to happen.
Brat
Yes.
Pack.
Should I give Jordan a chance to talk about RoboCop? I know he's like itching at the Allspark to get in there.
Jordan's pulling at his shirt.
Do it.
Go to him or he's going to have a fit.
He's
So
got
Jordan-
the T-shirt. Come on.
Get in there, Jordan. Get in there.
God, are you here? So Jordan,
God, it's me, Alex.
so Jordan,
Jordan?
the touch is coming. The Robo is coming. The Robo Man is going to come back. Are you excited? Does it work for a series? Or are you bummed about RoboCop
Well,
coming back to Amazon?
I won't be buying this for $1.
Whoa.
Won't be buying this for $1.
What?
Seriously?
No, it's about 20 now.
Come on, man. Why not?
The original was ahead of its time, and that's why I don't think the reboot worked. The satirical essence of the future.
Satirical.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it wasn't meant to be like. It was a serious movie, but it wasn't meant to be a serious movie. It wasn't meant to
Looks
be.
like the dude from the Pepsi commercials in the 90s.
What?
Right?
That was like what I ran. You know, like those glasses that had like the like
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
lines in it.
Yeah,
those
Peter,
thick
while they're
glasses.
alone.
We
I
need to
mean,
get
yeah,
to
I
That's
don't
good.
know. It'd be hard. I'll check it out. I and you know what? I checked the reboot out. I didn't think the reboot was that bad. I really
You
didn't.
were drinking when you saw it.
I might have been. I don't know. But
Yeah, I
Ed
think you were drinking
209.
a lot.
How are you going to copy Ed 209? Look at them graphics. You can't top
Stop
Ed.
animation, man.
Yeah, but you can't top Ed 209 when he shot up that executive all full of holes.
It happened. It happened. So,
You're
Jordan,
you're not going to top Peter Weller, and you're not going to top Kurtwood Smith as the villain.
he was great. Red, right?
Yeah, Red Foreman. Where's Boddicker?
Who was that? Who was
Wait, it's
that?
just fun, you guys. Like, what are we talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Jordan?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
Love that.
Dave, is Dave here?
We have to get
He's
this
not
part.
here, man.
That's what I
Dave
had.
is-
I don't know why it just came into my mind. I'm like, I have to play this.
There's
It was like in the the RoboCop. Yeah. thing.
there's a lot of
Harvard.
the original RoboCop. I don't think they can top. I just don't think they can top.
It's a series, though, and I think if you're going to bring it back, like maybe you can find a young guy and make it about AI, make it about technology, and I think that would make it work
Not
these
Timothy
days.
Chalamet.
Please, no.
Chalamet Cop.
Do not
Chalamet
say
Cop.
Chalamet.
He's got
He'd be
half
like
dreads.
He'd be like anorexic, like a twig, and like. Sorry, he's way too skinny. Some of these dudes.
Peppy,
Tell me plays
Pep-
the wife.
does Peppy want to see this? Peppy, want to see this?
Let me get back to you on that one.
He's like,
That
Okay.
means no.
Yeah, Peppy doesn't want to see it. Peppy doesn't
mean-
want to see it.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's like a,
Is this supposed to be a joke?
wait and see.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll check it out because I was thoroughly surprised when I checked out Fallout, and that was an amazing show.
Paul was fucking great. It was great.
So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give anything. I'm not. I will check it out.
Well, I honestly, Jordan's giving Kate. I'm not a big RoboCop fan. I liked the first two. The third one got the jetpack and all that shit. It got the stop animation was kind of dumb to me, but but we know the third one. Everybody, I saw it in the chat. We know the third one. The Joel Kinnaman one, they fucking decided to go black with the suit as opposed to being silver, which I was like, you guys try to make it more sleek. I get that, but I'm like, it's not RoboCop. Make it silver, and it was pulling the heartstrings, what they should do, but also it didn't work for me as much as it could have done. They could have been better with the heartstrings, and we could have done something bigger. I think maybe you need more time as a TV show. I think Jordan, it could work. I think it could work as a TV show. I know you're hating on the shit. Angela, Ron, GR. It could be good. It could be good. I think.
bet?
I want to bet. I want to bet.
You. Yes. I've got a bone to pick with this one.
Peppy's got a bone to pick with this one. He doesn't want to fucking shit either, apparently.
They already tried
No.
RoboCop as a TV series.
Okay.
Well, I know it.
This is a total side note, you guys, real fast. Okay. So if I have people that want to get on right now, like Brian, where do I?
Lexi, you like that? For what? For RoboCop?
She's been drinking too.
No, come on to watch us.
Huh?
Oh, I put the link out there in the show. I'll send the YouTube link I'll send you a YouTube link right now. I can't say off the top of my head because it's like CWF sniff a butt, come back around, square root that sumbitch, and then you're on cruise control.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's what it
Go
is, right?
to YouTube and
Oh yeah,
type in
the sniff about one. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
How come GR's the one with the good tech advice?
type in Kruse Control.
Yeah, I thought GR was a technical advisor.
Yeah.
Uh,
Your
I'm
tech
gonna give it
advisors
easy.
yeah,
are.
yeah,
Angela,
yeah. Tech.
have them
What?
go to YouTube and
Okay.
type in Kruse Control.
Okay.
And they click on that and the show will come up.
Yeah, there should be a live version.
Yeah.
Angela, I'm gonna send you a private chat thing right now,
Oh, okay.
and you'll be able to link to it, and you can text
Okay.
and copy that to anybody you want to,
Okay.
and
Cool.
they can find us
Mine was
live
too
right now
easy, I guess.
on Cruise
You
Control.
texted it? Cool.
I will say this though, RoboCop is coming regardless. I'm excited about it. I'm not that excited most about projects. I'm excited, Ron. I'm excited. Round of applause for RoboCop. Cast me. I'll always throw myself out. Or cast Jordan. Or cast a thirsty fucking daddy because he'd be half cyborg, half thirsty, all around about, ready to go.
Come on,
Anyways.
hey,
Did
dead
you
or
send
alive.
it? Brian, did you send it?
Yes. I the private chat. You see the private chat in here?
No. Yeah, okay, I got you.
You can copy and paste it. I tried to send very text. My shit's all over the place. So,
Okay.
But-
I don't know what to do.
How much more to drink, Brian?
I've been drinking a little bit, guys. It is Friday. Everybody, round of
That
applause.
bullshit.
Bullshit. That's not. There's nothing in that glass.
Angela, if you text me, then my text will pop up. I can text you directly. But you have to text me first because my stuff's working weird. But RoboCop is coming, everybody.
Okay.
Ready for it. But something else that's out there and everybody is talking about, and they can't stop talking about, and they won't stop talking about, they've been talking about it since the 90s, is the Menendez brothers. And so now we got to talk about this series because Ryan Murphy put
Oh,
this
there it
out
is.
there. So can we
Okay,
talk?
Mike, you're up.
Whoo, can we talk about the Menendez brothers?
Menendez brothers.
All right, so I need to talk about the Menendez brothers right now because this project came out, the new season of Monsters, everybody. And if you've seen this, you've heard about it, you know about it, it's out there, it's on all the wavelengths, everybody's talking about this. And it's a big, big deal because back in the 90s, when this actually happened, it was just up there with O.J. Simpson. It was right there too. This happened first, then O.J. came out, everybody was talking about both of them. One of the biggest murder mysteries that was thrown out in front of our faces ever came to the whole world, and that is the drama behind the Menendez brothers. It's so much so that Mr. Mike Casey joined us too, but I'm going to go into the story first. So Lyle and Eric Menendez, all right? This is what it comes down to. Cooper Koch played Eric, and Nicholas Alexander Chavez played Lyle. Now, there's the biggest thing people are talking about right now is the incest angle. Now, there was always a very close relationship with both brothers. There was a very close relationship. But I think what Ryan Murphy did is he kind of pushed that even bigger. And everyone's kind of back from it. There's a lot of the families coming forward now saying that's inaccurate. It's a caricature of what they were like. They're calling it rooted in horrible and blatant lies. Eric is actually married. He's in prison, of course, because of this. We'll get to that. But he's in prison, and his wife came forward, Tammy Menendez, wrote a letter along with most of the family, their aunt, Joan Vandermolen, and also the 24 extended family members. They came forward with this letter and calling the whole project repulsive. But 35 years ago, let's go back. 35 years ago, back in 1989, Jose and Mary Louise Kitty Menendez were murdered. Now, what happened with this too was the brothers, they did it. They confessed to it, but at the time they were at home, and in the series itself, they showed them going to the movie theater to go see Batman. They're trying to go to a bar and all this stuff. That didn't happen. They stay at the house the whole time. They stay at the house, and they called 911 themselves. They expected that the neighbors would be like, "It's Beverly Hills. They're all gonna send the cops over right now," but the cops didn't come, and so they called the cops themselves. And the cops came. This is 1989. And when they came, they didn't check the brothers. The brothers were crying, saying the mafia killed them. The mafia killed them. I'm like, what is that? If you're innocent, I'm gonna say if you're innocent, why would you say that first off? But that's what they said. Mafia did. Flash forward to 1993. That's where their trial actually happened. So 89 to 90, they were just out there roundabouts. The police department couldn't find anything. By 90, they officially arrested them because Eric could not actually handle it anymore. And he told his therapist what happened. He brought Lyle into the whole thing, and then tapes leaked of their whole thing because their therapist's girlfriend or side girl leaks it all to the cops, and that's what happened. And so then the actual evidence is out there, and they confess to the whole thing, and then they go to trial. And at trial, they say it was about their father sexually harassing them. And again, beyond that, not being a good father.
Molesting, yeah.
Yep, molesting, not being a good father. And I watched the series, and I will say this: it feels like to me, like they were at a point where they maybe their defendant, maybe their actual lawyers were saying they should just. I'm not sure, but I think that what came from this seems like. I mean, I know the whole series itself is trying to shed a light on molestation with families and how these people go through hard times, but I think there is some shit that happened here that's not real. I think honestly. But 93, they went on trial and they were actually put to first degree murder. They were actually charged first degree murder, committed at 18 and 21 years old, and then they were put away. But now there's actually new news that came forward after all of this that there's a boy band that was at that time going big at that time. I never heard of them before, but I know that like Ricky Martin was part of it.
Menudo.
Menudo. Yeah. And Roy Rossello came forward. He was a member of that. And he said that their father actually molested him at that time. And he and Eric was talking about this, said that he saw him come to the house and all the boy band people. He was very involved with the boy band scene. And again, their father was a influential person in the music industry. And he saw them come to the house. And at that time, apparently, Menudo member Roy came forward and said he was molested. So maybe there is something that's happened. There's a letter. Then Eric sent a letter to his cousin before that saying he was molested, but molested. But the thing is too, like Kim Kardashian went there, Cooper went there to go meet him, and they gave him a hug. He was so excited to meet him. And Cooper says he believes that he's innocent, and they want to get him free. There's a whole movement online right now to get them free. Big movement. And it's a big like dramatization of their life story that's never really been told before in this fashion. But I will say this with my case here, everybody. I will say this. To me, at times, you confess it feels like it should have came out first. Now I don't know. Again, I'm not a person that's been molested by my parents. Never been there. So I don't know how hard that is to actually say it. And again, the brothers said before that maybe it took a lot for them to say this and they couldn't say it before, and it finally came out, and that's what it is. And they do regret what they did. But it's very troublesome because online there's a big movement right now saying like, release them. I still don't believe it, guys. I don't believe it. I feel like it came after the fact. I feel like it was a thing. Their actual lawyer did the case before where she helped somebody else get off from this same kind of deal, and she used a molestation thing. I'm like, is that what they did then? Never said it before. You lie. They spent $700,000 on Rolexes and cocaine and drugs and real estate in between. Their parents were dead. I get it being like, okay, I says, I'm upset because my parents are dead and I don't know what the fuck to do. I get that. But to me, it also feels like maybe you hated your parents because they were fucking tough on you and you snapped. To me, that's what it feels like. And now they're in jail for the rest of their lives. And they're trying to get out now. And maybe they learned from that. Maybe they learned from that. But I still don't know if I buy the narrative that they didn't do it based off of the fact that they want to do it. It was like, it seems to me like they want to do it and they did it. And now they're trying to use the molestation thing to get out of it now. It still feels like that to me. I don't, Ron's looking at me. I'm going to go to Ron first. Ron, what do you think? Do you think that was a big thing that it's hard to say, so you don't say it? Or do you think that there might be still, because they lied before, Ron, they lied a lot. And that's what I go down to. When you lie, it's hard for me to believe you. It just is. And right. the prosecution brought a lot of things forward in that second case with the pool guy, the guy at the boat that was saying like they were yelling at them, the car dealership guy, they were yelling at their parents. Were they spoiled kids? Or were they just like not able to deal with their emotions and say it out loud until they were on trial? What do you think about this whole documentary or this whole dramatization of this? And is it something that will help them, Ron, maybe get out?
I mean, I lived through this real time, so I was like hooked to it and listening to it. The implications about the sexual abuse and stuff have always been there. That's nothing new. That came out rather quickly. Did it come out as a defense right away? I don't know, but it was there. And they were spoiled brats, absolutely. I'm not condoning what they did at all, but I don't think that they had a childhood. I think that they were really robbed of it, and I think enough was enough, and they snapped.
Yeah, that's kind of
Ron,
my 2 cents too, in a way.
but Ron, do you think that like what happened here, that like this whole documentary, or I guess a dramatization of this, do you think this will actually help prove that point though? Because again, what they were saying at that time was like no one understood that because it was the '90s. No one didn't understand that thing. No one understood. They were also like they're men. They're men. They shouldn't. Men don't get abused. There's a whole thing that was happening, right?
Yeah.
They should have stood up for themselves. They're men. But
Right.
sometimes it's your parents, right? And so if it's true, do you think that this is the time that can get their case actually proven, if that's true, in the court of justice?
I mean, that's an interesting point, and definitely that subject is more touched on these days. There might be a little more understanding and not just brushing it off of your men. That that is a possibility for them, actually.
So because you were again, you're saying that you're involved that time. You saw it all playing on TV. It was a big deal. So you believe them back then that you thought that based off their testimony and all that there was, because there were also tapes that came out where they were saying like we did it, no problem. They didn't seem like they really were pushing it. I listened to some of the tapes too, and that's where I was like, oh, it doesn't seem like they're really that upset about it. But is that something that you push it back, Ron, and you hold back because it's so hard? Because again, I know Lyle was saying that like I can't like change my dad's idea of like who he was as a person. If I say this, it's going to mess the whole family up.
I can totally believe that. I can totally see that. I got to tell you one thing. In watching the news footage and stuff and seeing footage of the dad, I got a really creepy, cringy feeling about him. I thought he was.
I think he was an asshole. 100%.
Sinister man, and I just got this creepy thing that he would just do anything, and it was a weird vibe for me. And I think maybe that's when I instantly then sort of sided with the boys.
Yeah. I could see that. I could see that, Ron. And a lot of people have been. Have you seen that movement online about it too, Ron? That a lot of people are talking about it.
Yep.
Release the Menendez brothers. Like, release them now. And it's a different time. And I get that. And that's where I do sympathize, because in the 90s, it's hard. Like, I mean, I grew up in 84, so I was born there. I was a kid. I was a super kid when I was in the 90s, so I didn't really understand, like, if that was happening to me, I don't know what I would do. I have no idea what I would do.
Right.
It's just hard, because some of the stuff that it contradicted itself. When you lie, that's what, again, you murdered your parents. It's hard to actually say that. When you lie, isn't it hard for people to, like, take you, like, for the facts, though? It's hard to get the facts actually for if you're lying that much.
But I mean, how much of those lies, how much were they being coached to lie about things to get less or this? I mean, they were kids,
21, 18. That's crazy.
Adults.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sorry,
they
they
were
were adults.
they were, well, adults because they were 18. Were they
18 and
adult-minded?
21?
18
Yeah, and that
Well,
have
they weren't
hypothetically been being
adults.
abused
They
for
weren't, yeah.
years?
No.
I don't
If you're
think
being,
that's
I'm
not
sorry,
that
but if
adult.
you're being abused at the age of 5, 6 years old, that's like when you're developing your internal, like your moral compass is developed by the age of, what is it, 5 now? 6,
Mhm.
psychologists say.
Mhm.
So like think about that, your moral compass is developed. I know that sounds maybe strange for some people, but that's true, like based on research. So think of these children, right? Like I totally believe the dad was molesting those boys, 100%. Like, I don't have a shadow of a doubt. That's what's been. I saw those trials going on. I was young, obviously, at that time, but like my mom, I mean, it was always on. So I could hear, I could understand. I mean, those, I wasn't like, I was in like grade school or something at that time, or actually middle school maybe, or somewhere. I was in that realm, but nonetheless, it was like the story, and just hearing it now. I mean, it's always been the same thing. There was, I mean, if you're a defense attorney, you're going to find ways to get your clients out of things, right? Like,
Always.
what is the excuse? Is abuse, right? So play the abuse card.
That's they said too.
Right. And I mean, that's like, but I mean, people act in different and mysterious and strange ways when they're disassociated from something. So like when you're molested and done, you don't want to remember shit like that.
But what about the letters, Angela? The letters. Like he sent his cousin letters, and he was like, just lie about X, Y, and Z, and say this happened to you. And that when Lyle did that, then he put Lyle on the stand. That I see stuff like that, and I'm like, why are you telling your cousins to lie about molestation? You know what I mean? Like when you saw this, like why would you do that?
So the point for that, I think, could be that because if they didn't really tell if they kept it, because there's a pride thing. It's an embarrassing situation.
Shame dictates behavior so much.
It does, and I've been around, like people, sexual assault victims, and like your behavior is not. I mean, like think about the Me Too stuff. Like when all that popped up, like how many years, decades later? I mean,
right. And then also think about all the money. Think about all the money that these kids are
all the money, all the stuff. I mean,
14 million.
Yeah. I don't think those brothers wanted anyone to know this stuff. I think they were like, listen, this shit's going to go, like, we're Beverly, we come from this family, our dad's the CEO, whatever, this large, music entertainment business. They didn't not think that was going to be the case. I'm pretty sure we have to have some kind of dark trauma. I can't believe it was because of like, we're going to be written out of the will. Let's get rid of these people.
No, I don't believe that.
It's not. It has to be something darker and more ominous for that to happen. And I believe it was sexual trauma assault. They became disassociated at some point in their lives, which happens. It's very common for sexual assault victims. And like you will go out to people and you will become like kind of maybe a sociopathic behavior and reach out to someone and say, hey, can you guys help us out here, whatever, because you didn't talk about it with anyone because you were freaking embarrassed as hell about what happened. And maybe you were a little asshole to your parents, but I'm certain the dad cracked.
Oh, the dad smacked them 100%. Dad was hitting them all the time. I guarantee that shit.
I guarantee out of them. Are you kidding me?
I guarantee
I don't even need to like know based on like the way they portray them. I mean, I don't know the guy obviously, but I just have a strong inclination the way people speak about him.
Right.
He wasn't spoken about well by a lot of people. Not at all.
But this interpretation of it really shine light on the idea of like trying to make him being a charismatic guy. They got Javier Bardem to play him. Come on. Javier Bardem, fucking classy, sophisticated, great actor. Great actor. Well, did you say great ass, Mike?
I said the best, Brian.
I was going to say great ass. Sorry.
Great ass.
I'm going to ask you this question. So, being that, look, all of us are talking about this right now, do you see how all of us we can't without reasonable doubt, like none of us can right now in this, like if we were jurors in this situation, we can't even like
hung jury.
We're already, like we're basically, so Ron and I are on almost the same, like I'm sorry, but I most likely would not be able to, I wouldn't be able to. If I was on that jury I would be like, no, like the first trial is, like Lyle effed up hardcore. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know if that's like, maybe he was trying to cover because of the embarrassment. I mean, there's a lot of things that sexual trauma will do to you. And it makes you know, so I don't know. I don't know what that whole thing was, but I think if O.J. Simpson got out for Christ's sakes, and that guy was guiltier than shit. Like
he was guilty as shit. Yeah, we all agree upon that. If you're gonna fucking take your fucking
the Menendez brothers and O.J. Simpson all day long times 10. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, he just ran though. He's ran on his phone.
Yeah,
how do you get in the 405 that far? I have no idea to this day.
These guys lied, did stuff, sure, but I mean, I think Leslie Abrams did a great job defending them. To be honest, and I mean, the fact that they said like at the end that she was the reason. I'm sorry, but if that was the reason a jury, I would be
it wasn't her.
It doesn't matter if it was about.
It was her. It wasn't her.
Yeah, if they didn't like her, that's stupid.
It's the time. It's the fucking time, Angela.
Murder is murder.
Get in there, GR. Get in there, GR. How you feel about this?
You do the crime, you do the time. Those bastards are going to be in jail for the rest of their life. Even our bleeding heart liberal governor isn't going to kick them out because he wants to be president in 4 more years. And guess what? he ain't gonna let him out because that would cost him the election.
So, GR,
Well,
you've seen all this, GR. You've seen all this. I know you're coming in a very strong opinion. Let's give GR a moment. So, GR, you're coming in very hot about this. I know, I understand. But do you feel like there could be something in there where they were in a bad environment, horrible environment, and they lost their fucking mind? And that's not, it doesn't have to even be about, a crime of passion. It can just be like they were fucking in a bad environment. They had no idea how to get out. Or do you think that they just lied and they wanted the money? Because people are saying they lied and wanted the money. Is that what you think, JR?
No, I agree with Angela and Ron that they may have been abused. I can't say they were because it's the people that are accused are dead.
Yeah,
so they
100%.
can't defend themselves. But they were, as I said earlier, they were adults, 18 and 21. If your parents have been abusing you, go to the fucking cops. They get arrested and they get tried. You don't blow them away and say, "Oh, I did it because I was abused." Sorry.
Yeah, I get that too. I do.
You kill somebody, you go to fucking jail and rot.
Hey, don't punch your kids if you don't want them to shoot you too. I mean, that's also a prerogative, right?
Also, this is Beverly Hills. They're omnipotent. Those kids. I grew up with these kids. It's just,
I know.
they know what, they know a judge. It's just that type of stuff doesn't affect them. It's just like, no, we're going to do this. Let's do it. It gets in their mind and they go.
Yeah. They just make it happen.
That is an SOS symptom, Ron. You know SOS? Stuck on stupid.
Stuck on stupid. I didn't know that.
We got one person. Let's go. We got Jordan and Mike. So we'll go to Jordan next. Jordan. So Jordan, you heard about this before. What do you think, Jordan? Do you think that you watched this? I would still say, I
was 9 years. I still remember this. My mom had it on Court TV every fucking day.
I know, but I would still say I worked for Ryan Murphy for years, Jordan. I just think that what he did with this sometimes was like, we're trying to like the
I think it was over sexualized.
Yes, that's what I say. I hate the sexualization. I think that's what Ryan Murphy does. I love Ryan Murphy's narratives, but I think he always does over sexualize it. And he's on Netflix, and with being on Netflix, he's going to go a step further, right?
I really don't know if there was an incident with Lyle and, the Lyle and Eric.
That one seems like a stretch, yeah.
That seemed like a stretch.
Well, if they're rooming with Bubba, maybe not.
That's a fantasy.
But Jordan, do you believe this? Do you believe this, Jordan?
Ryan, you do the time.
You've watched it, Jordan, though. But hold on. Jordan, you watched this before, so you watched it, you saw it playing out as a kid as well. Do you believe that the Menendez brothers, after all this, will this PR lead to a situation where they might get another retrial?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I really
don't think so.
I don't. I think their goodwill back in the day was they didn't get the death penalty. They had two things on the table, and they said, okay, they were abused, so we're going to put them in for life, but they still did the crime.
Yeah. In America.
They were up for the death penalty. They didn't get the death penalty. That was their...
But Jordan, the social, you don't think that social media and the world we live in will have some kind of backlash to make them have another opportunity for an appeal they never thought they'd have?
I don't think so. For one, we don't know the whole story. These kids were deaf. Something was going on. But but you also got to look at Lyle's girlfriend's family. All believed in him. All believed the kids. Anything they said. Oh my God.
Good point.
You don't know.
Do you think that that's like a whole thing? I think the family knew what he was like? Because I guess my biggest
still support them. 35 years later, the family are still on their side. Where if they thought they were guilty and they think they're going to be in jail forever, like it would be very easy for them if they thought it was bullshit to have come out and said something. They could probably get a paycheck by doing that.
All right, Mike's getting in there. So Mike, I still have a hard time believing them. Maybe it's like the lies and lies and lies. And I've been in situations in my relationships, people lie the fuck out of me. They fucking lie to me, and they lie to me, and they fucking lie to me. And so I don't believe anything. You know what I mean? And so when I see lies, I fucking
this is
don't
what happened
believe
to the jury
shit,
too. That's exactly what happened to the jury. They say you're lying. Maybe you're lying about everything else.
And that's how I'm as an individual. And that's That's me as a person, because I've been lied to a lot in my life. And when I get lies, I get fucking pissed. I don't believe you. So do you think, though, I honestly believe, Mike, that if this happened to them, I feel fucking horrible. I feel fucking horrible. And this new band member came forward, and he was saying that I was molested at that same time.
That's one of the things that I wanted to get into. Can we let's talk about this member of Menudo who said that Roy Rossello of Menudo said that Jose Menendez drugged and raped him when he was 14 years old. Now, do we have any reason to believe that this guy was motivated somehow? It came out in 2023, and Jose was the head of RCA at the time, which in the, music industry, top guy. He could have been a Weinstein easily. So can I ask the panel, do we have any reason to suspect that this guy from Menudo is lying?
100% could have been, Mike. 100% could have been.
Do we have any reason to suspect that he's lying? Because if he's not, and I don't see any reason to suspect that, then that's really incredibly suggestive that Jose was a predator. We also have that came out in 2023 after their cousin died, Andy Cano. They found a letter
which he flew him across the country.
Written by Eric to his cousin. Part of the letter reads, "I've been trying to avoid Dad. It's still happening, Andy, but it's worse for me now. Every night I stay up thinking he might come in. I'm afraid. He's crazy. He's warned me 100 times about telling anyone, especially Lyle." This is from 1988, just uncovered after the cousin died. So hypothetically, that could be fabricated. We don't know, but it is another piece of evidence potentially, right?
Yeah.
But will they ever let it go back to trial, though? That's the question, though. They've tried appealing before. Ron knows. They tried appealing Ron, right?
Well, what is this double jeopardy law? Like, you can't retry when you've been tried for murder.
That's the question. Ryan Murphy literally said, he goes, "This is the best thing that's happened to them in 30 years," Ryan Murphy said.
But if there's new evidence that came up, they could retry something that wasn't found, whatever. They could retry something that wasn't.
That's not double jeopardy, Angela. Because it's not double jeopardy because they're retrying the same case.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess if you're committed with, if you already had
double jeopardy applies like if you were found innocent and they cannot retry you for the same case.
Sorry. Yeah, I've been drinking. Yes.
It is Friday, everybody. It is Friday.
It's Friday. Sorry. No,
we're getting serious on a fucking Friday.
Let me
redact.
Lex makes a good point. You can't just move out sometimes.
But yes, no, that's what I'm sorry. That's what I meant is that yes, you're right. They can they can retry. They can't do that.
Yeah.
But sorry. That was my mistake.
I get it. It's like, I get it. I 100% get it. And that's where, like, as I was watching like a lot of stuff today and last night after I finished the series, and I was like, and I started feeling for them more and more and more. And but I'm also like, I saw all the lies, and the lies
that
really
last episode, yeah. Well, Brian, like the Venn diagram of dumb and criminal and an abused person, like those cross. You can be an asshole and a halfway sociopath and also have been abused and have a good reason to kill your parents.
Yeah.
All those things can be true.
We all know Lyle hurt that case because he's not a sympathetic.
The glamour shots weren't helping anybody.
He was like smiling through the whole court case, right? He was like smiling and shit. Like,
can we talk about that, Brian? Can we talk about the TV show?
Omnipotent.
Yeah, the TV show. The TV show.
It was funny. Also, the TV show was great, and one of the reasons that it's great is because it shows like just horrific things. Like I had very strong feelings from watching the show. One, watching them kill their parents, ice cold. The cinematography for that,
everything. I was like, oh my god,
brutal, right? And like so clinical. Like, oh my god, and it's making me think. It's making me think. Like, I guess that's what goes down in the room. It's incredible. And then the other thing,
they also lied about how it went down, though, Mike. Too, like on the show, that was a misinterpretation because honestly, Jose probably never even saw who shot him.
Right. My point, though, Brian, is that the show has a couple of things. It's got real intense emotional bits like that, and like the episode where Lyle recounts his trauma, harrowing, right? But despite that, it's got some incredibly funny moments. Like
I need fucking dimes. Give me fucking
I
dimes.
need dimes.
The dime thing was
Give me
great. The dime thing was
dimes.
great.
Or you know, you get your Porsche and your aviators, and you go blast cocaine with a bunch of hookers. Like they're having a good time.
$700,000 later.
And who can
And
forget the popsicle incident when he bruises the back of his
He
throat?
fucking
He just
falls.
slipped. I was just now while you guys were talking, I was watching it on 1.5 speed. It's even funnier in 1.5 speed.
It's
All
fucking
right.
ridiculous.
All I know, that whole montage where they're in jail and he's trying to get fucking dimes and fucking hair gel, and I was like, my god.
Yeah.
So that's what I like, Brian. I like you got the beautiful cinematography, and you've got that juxtaposition of these characters, even if they're abused, even if they're sociopaths, they're still goofballs.
Yeah.
Like we want to
they're
think of
human
them as
beings,
idiot
though.
Beverly Hills kids, and it just works.
They're human beings. Even what they did with that in the show, the episode 5, where they actually had one scene, one shot for 30 minutes of Eric.
Yeah.
And they just started here, and they slowly pushed in for 30 minutes. That's all I did. And I'm like, a lot of TV shows won't do that. But it was him confessing how he felt about everything. And it was like slowly pushing. And they did 4 times. They shot 4 times. And that was it.
Slow. Okay, I
2
was
days.
curious about that.
2 days, 4 shots, four takes. 2 days.
They're going for the Emmy.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Yeah.
This
And the
show's going to
fact
be a
that-
real catapult for all of their careers. I mean, Javier
think
Bardem
so,
and
too.
Chloe Savini, like, come on,
Fucking
kill your
awesome.
talents.
But
I've seen
even
a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are backing the Menendez right now that are ripping this show, saying the acting is fucking terrible.
I see that too. I see
Yep.
people saying that. I don't get it. I think the acting's fucking great.
Lyle, I think he's a very good bad actor.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Or a very bad good actor.
Or a very bad good actor, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You watch interviews too. I'll tell you what, I watched interviews with them, and when you see them both like sitting there talking, he never fucking talks. Who played Lyle? Like he never fucking talks in interviews. But I think it's because Cooper, because Cooper says like he supports it so much that he believes in them. And you see Nicholas, who played fucking Lyle. He was like, I can tell. I think he doesn't believe it. I think he doesn't fucking believe it because he's sitting there, he doesn't say anything. And Cooper's like, I believe them 100%. They're great. They're human beings. And he just fucking Alistair's like this.
He's
Like
just
it's
playing.
Dexter Morgan.
He's just playing the safe card. He's like, I don't want to say anything
He,
because
he looks like
Brian-
Dexter Morgan, Jordan.
Sucker born every minute. Of course. they
maybe Kim Kardashian will get him off.
maybe
Well, they
Diddy.
went there.
would. That's their next
Yeah.
lawyer.
Well, the reason
What?
why Kim Kardashian went there was to get to try to reform prisons to be more like New Zealand, or was it Norway? Where in Norway they had the reform. It's more
Yeah,
like about
Scandinavian
reform.
prisons. If you're going to commit
Is that
a
what it
crime,
was?
do it in Denmark, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Like, you get-
reforming,
Yeah,
and
I
so
don't
she wants to change it that
I'm
way.
aware of the fact of how our prison systems are. I mean, good luck changing them. Like honestly,
Yeah, good
best of
luck.
There's been 1 million people. Just because she's got 8 billion people following her, it's like I don't think it's going to happen, sweetie. Like,
Well,
Hey, it doesn't mean she shouldn't try,
no,
right?
I think she should try. I mean, try all you will, but like, I think that it's also like try, definitely
But
try.
but does this show, Angela? Does it show like change how people look at the Menendez brothers? Does it change it? Does it make people actually believe that what they're saying is true?
Sure. I mean, look at all of us talking about it now.
Yeah.
I mean, case in point, right? Like,
Right.
even though I know what Double Jeopardy is, and I
I got a
completely
different.
skip
I got a different perspective on this. So my mom watched the whole case. I told you this, right?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
believe them boys. Watching this show, she goes, I don't know anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Well, it did seem like the jury was split on
That's
gender
what-
lines.
That's what she was getting out of GR. GR, she had the same reaction GR did. That Lyle was a fucking dirtbag.
Yeah, Lyle was horrible, and it's like
Yeah, no one disputes that though. Is the thing.
Well, Lyle's fucking testimony was fucking great though. Like, oh God, you know, run applause for fucking Lyle's testimony. It was fucking good.
Honestly, I would have been like not guilty, right? In that first trial, not
Like,
guilty.
I believe them boys. Watching this show, she goes, I don't know anymore.
Thanks, God King.
Okay.
Ron, Ron, do you think that this documentary or this docudrama will change and help them find a way to get freed?
I mean, it might go on for a little bit of trying to find new ways and stuff of bringing it.
Is it a moment in the woods, Ron? Just a moment?
Is it what? Is what?
Is it a moment in the woods? I'm quoting Into the Woods, but it's just a moment?
Kind of. Yeah, I feel so. Yeah.
Have you watched the show yet, Ron? If you haven't, you need to watch it.
I'm looking it up right now. It's on Netflix. I didn't know any of this stuff. I've been, I'm going to watch
You've been fucking.
I'm watching
I want you to watch it, Ron, because you lived through it too, as we all have. I can't wait to hear. But it's so crazy. Like everyone's talking about it, Ron. It's nuts what's happening right now on the
living
interwebs.
here while all of that was going on. That was crazy too, because it was just everywhere.
Yeah.
With the earthquakes too at the time too.
What's that?
The earthquakes were happening too.
Rodney
People were going
King.
nuts with the earthquakes during the trial.
Yeah.
Rodney King and then OJ. It was all in
OJ,
within 1 year.
riots, everything was like back to back to back to back to back, which
Yeah.
made sense when they talked about like this state needs something to like, and that's not really the right. I mean, that's not the right mindset to say like, hey, we need to just like make sure things get back. I mean, you don't just like make people charge them with a crime, because you need to get things to be reset in your city.
Oh, God.
I mean, obviously, but people made those comments. I mean, I saw a lot of different reporter comments and different, people were saying stuff, and it's like, well, yeah, but these are also people's
Thanks,
lives
Leslie.
on the line,
I've never heard those from that people were saying. That's ridiculous. Wow.
Yeah, like it was kind of
Crazy.
wild, like.
It was a
Yeah,
crazy.
it's a case of rich boy, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in a wealthy community, whatever. I wasn't I wasn't wealthy. My family wasn't, but like I grew up around rich kids. Like I knew like
Right.
there was, like billionaire families, all this stuff, but like the nasty, gross shit behind closed doors, it was horrible to hear about. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like you hear about these like abuse and just everything, but like they have to shut up so they can get their money. So that they don't get written out of their wills, so they don't, don't
That's
lose
what they
trust.
know. I mean, that's
That
all
was
they
the
know.
whole
That's
thing.
what their friends know. That's what they're taught. That's what they do.
Yeah,
It's
like
just-
you talk back. You
Yeah.
are not in the trust. You are not in the will. You are written out
You're
like
fucking
this, like,
done.
oh shit,
you
let's
can't-
just
you
put
cannot
that
risk that. You cannot
Go
risk
along to
that.
get along. Yeah.
Yeah.
along
Yep.
to get along. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
pretty much the mentality. Like,
And that was a big thing in the trial too, is about the money and their inherited and everything they're getting, inheriting after the fact. So it's like that was a big part. They were saying that they just want their money now, and so they're fucking trying to kill their parents so they get their
Hey,
money.
if I
No.
blasted my abusers on the couch, I might go out and celebrate for a week too. Buy
Yeah.
myself some Rolexes. If I just got rid of the devil, I'd be real happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let me say this:
like-
Nathan Lane is in this goddamn show. Are
I
you
love
ever
Nathan
not
Lane in
happy to
this.
see Nathan Lane in a project? It thrills me every time he comes on the screen.
I love Nathan Lane. I
He's
wish him on
the
show.
best.
I love
I mean, Mouse Hunt. Come on.
And from Variety Fair, he was playing the character from Variety Fair. He was so fucking good. His name was
Dominic
Dunn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dominic Dunn, who wrote the books with OJ. I mean, about OJ with my friend Kim Goldman. So
Oh.
yeah.
And Dominic Dunn had motivated reasoning, though, and they cover that in the series
Right.
because of what happened to his daughter. So he had a reason
Absolutely.
to kind of invent the media circus that happened the way it
Absolutely.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
they portrayed him as talking to like nobody.
yeah, like the dinner table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parties at the,
Yeah.
at the Chateau
Dinner
Marmont.
Parties. I know. I
They were
was
real
kind of like,
people, and they were all like not there.
That's true. He's just talking to the waiter at the end of the night, right?
yeah.
He's like, "You want some of this tiramisu?"
There's nobody here. There's
Yeah, I
nobody
thought
here.
there was like a little thing that was going to happen there with the waiter and him. I'm like, oh, okay.
It seemed like it. Is this
Right?
some
Midnight
Ryan
Soul
Murphy, like just needless sexualization?
That's Ryan
Yeah.
Murphy. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's Ryan Murphy. Yeah, that's 100% Ryan Murphy. Round
This
applause
is
for
Ryan
that.
Murphy trademark.
Round applause for that.
Yeah.
I would say though too, like the brothers grab each other crotches and stuff like that. It was too far. It was too far for me.
Yeah.
That's Ryan
Scene-
Murphy. Absolutely.
Anybody
That's
think that watched this show that the shower scene in jail was needed? No.
No, it was not needed.
That was
Okay,
a
that was
really
a
huge
weird.
shower
That
scene
was
in
such
jail.
a
What was
weird moment. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
It's
I mean,
dumb.
we're
It's
talking
really
about
dumb.
the sexual confusion of Eric, which is understandable if he was abused from a young age.
yeah,
Do we have to see the whole like 10 minutes of?
I think we do. We showed the parents, right? We showed the impact on them verbally. Like, it's just they want us to see the reality of what's going on. I think.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I think they were trying to get in there, but I think sometimes
Did it really happen?
Show
Or is
some
Ryan
dong on TV, man. It's it's even equal rights.
to me, it was like totally. I mean, I worked for Ryan Murphy for years. I know it was totally a Ryan Murphy form where you're gonna go a little bit deeper into that sometimes. And I was like, maybe we went too far. I mean, the brothers in the shower, I think it was too far. I mean, I get you're trying to
Way too
dramatize it. GR's way too far. You're trying to
That
dramatize
wasn't like
it.
a hypothetical moment, though. That wasn't
Yes.
like part of the canon.
If the wife actually saw it happening, which I get. You have to show it. You have to go there, and they were trying
We're
to.
going to lose our
every
whole
narrative.
chat. They're not
They are
feeling this
so-
at all.
They do
I
not
thought
like
I
so
bait him with
over this.
Nathan Lane, but no
So
dice.
over this.
We're going way over, but I would say this too. At the end of the day, this is a story that's been made to be told for a long time, and I think what Ryan Murphy did is bring, again, as he said, it's the best PR for them in the past 30 years. And I think what will happen with this, it'll bring more into Gen Z, more into the world to be talking about this. And I honestly think it's not done. We're going to see them back on trial, I think personally, and we're going to see where that goes. And I think they might see the light of day after this. I think
We
they
didn't
might
even talk about their reaction to the TV show, Brian.
They hated it.
They
said
hated
wrong.
it. But did
I
they
said
watch it?
They
It's
said
such
they
a
couldn't watch
sympathetic
it.
portrayal.
Right. Ryan Murphy said that they couldn't watch it. He knows they didn't watch it. And he said that he wishes they would watch it because he thinks that the acting will portray them in a light they never thought they would. And so I agree with them. Because I
agree.
guess Cooper did a great job as Eric, 100%. 100%.
Massive
And-
springboard to all these guys' careers, for sure.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people hate on their acting sometimes, but I think what they're doing is actually pretty great. So
They're supposed to be goofy assholes, though.
I know that's
Yes.
right. I know.
they're supposed to be.
I gotta go with Tim. I gotta go with Tim Banks on this. Why were they jerking off in the shower?
Why were you jerking off in the shower, Jordan?
Because Jordan does it.
All
No.
right, guys. We don't want to demonetize because you want to talk about jerking off in the shower.
GR's drunk. He's putting it up there. Anyways, everybody, the Menendez story is out there. It's on Netflix. Check it out. We need to talk about it. It's very controversial. It's insane where they've gone with it. And I'm happy it's out there, though, because I think, honestly, what they do with Monster showcases these people in a lot of ways we have never saw them before. I think Ryan Murphy is doing a great job with this series. I think he is. I think he's doing a great job with this series. Look what they did with Evan Peters. Fucking phenomenal. This, Edward Gein's coming next. I think it's great. It's a great idea.
Ed Gein's next.
Yep,
Oh
it's
gosh,
happening.
Ed Gein. I don't know. Yeah, Ed Gein will get some attention.
It's starring what's his name from Sons of Anarchy?
It's Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Ed Gein.
But check it out, everybody. We're way over. We got one more thing to talk about. I'm happy you're here. One more time, everybody. And that is me too, our feature story of the night. So everybody knows Gladiator 2 is coming out, right? Gladiator 2 is coming out. But again, Ridley Scott came forward and said he has an idea for Gladiator 3. The second one's not even out yet. I mean, strength and honor, everybody. You fucking support this, believe in this. I get it. But what is this? And the new trailer just dropped for Gladiator 2. I haven't watched yet. I can't wait to watch together for the whole different cast and crew here tonight. But I would say this, like, what are we doing in Gladiator 3? But he said, I'm already toying with the idea of Gladiator 3. No, seriously. I've lit the fuse. That's what Ridley Scott said. The ending of Gladiator 2 is very reminiscent with Godfather, he calls it. At that moment, it's Michael Corleone is finding himself with a new job he can't and doesn't want, but he's wondering, now? The father, tells his father, what do I do? And that's what the end of Gladiator 2 will be for Gladiator 3. He's already writing it. I think he has a new cast, a young cast, great people that are hot and bothered, ready to go. And I think that's what he's thinking. So let's watch the trailer for Gladiator 3 or Gladiator 2. Let's talk about it. Do we need a third one? Here's the trailer for Gladiator 2. Strength and fucking honor!
It is an art statues and
I haven't watched this yet.
They're usually prisoners of war.
I claim this city for the glory of Rome.
Rage. You have something in you. Rage.
Oh shit.
Never let it go. It will carry you
This is a better trailer already, I'll say right now. Better trailer than the first one.
to greatness. I own you now. But whose head could I give you to satisfy your fury?
The general will do. Rome has taken everything from me.
I will have my vengeance,
But I will
Angela.
have my vengeance.
There is plenty of pain waiting for you in the next life. I don't know why you are so greedy for it in this one.
Your Majesties.
This is your Gladiator.
It is. I have the trust of the Emperor. It will clear my path to the throne. You will be my instrument.
I will never be your instrument in this life or the next.
Lucius, take your father's strength. His name was Maximus, and I see him in you.
Most fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
Strength among us! I don't fight for power. I fight to free Rome from men like them.
You're right, Colonel Guile.
Your name will be forgotten!
To restore order, I must have power.
Everything is forgotten in time. Empires fall. So do emperors.
This is war! Real war!
The odds are against you. The odds are always against me.
Ready to round!
Everybody. Oh, what a better trailer. I'm gonna say right now, I mean, I get it, like the first trailer we're trying to pull into the new age. But that's what people wanted. They wanted the gods are coming.
I gotta agree with Colonel Kyle. I've already seen this movie.
Oh, come on, Jordan. I'm gonna go to you first. I went to you last time, Jordan. So, are you excited about the new Gladiator?
No, the original was just so epic. It was a good story. It didn't need a sequel.
But this is gonna get a threequel. You want a threequel? What, third one after that?
No, this is just his idea. I came up with a great idea. It's such a great idea. It means I came up with a cliffhanger to make a third one to make more fucking money.
Yeah.
It's a money grab. And that's all this is, a money grab?
It's a fucking money grab.
Oh,
It's a
everybody's
money-
saying
it's a
money
money
grab right
grab.
now.
It's a
But
money
Jordan, you don't see any redeeming factors for this movie?
No, not at all. Not at all. It doesn't
Jordan's
have Russell Crowe and it doesn't have Joaquin
He's
Phoenix.
dead. He's fucking dead. They're both dead.
Yeah, both of them. That's what made that movie.
You can't bring them back. They're dead. I think this trailer's much better though. I mean, it makes me more excited about the movie. And a third one, like I know.
I'll see it because I like ancient movies. I like history movies, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Third one's coming. Ron, is this trailer better, Ron? Do you want to
That was a good
see?
trailer. That was a good trailer.
It's a good trailer, right?
I think it was a good trailer.
It was epic.
It amps you up more for it, right? The first one had that like weird like it was like Jay-Z stuff. This is like more when we're going for the period piece, and the fact that he wants to do more. Do you think that makes sense?
Yeah, why not?
Is it? Did you love the first one? Is it enough to like make you like be like, I want more?
love. I'm not a big Russell Crowe fan, so I wouldn't say love.
Oh,
But
how about Pedro Pascal? Him being involved, or Pascal too? Everybody loves Pascal these days.
yeah, that's true. I like Pedro. Yeah, it's epic. I mean, that's a big movie. That's what you want to go to the movies for.
It's why we go to the movies, right? These days.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna spend $29.99 with popcorn and a slushie and maybe a beer is like $30 on top of that. So
Where are you going? I spent over.
Rom-com's not going to cut it.
Transformers. I had to get
Is
the
that-
popcorn bucket that lit up. God damn it!
Yep. Jordan's gonna buy that Roman god popcorn bucket for this one. It will give him a happy ending. Angela, what do you think? Do you think this is Angela? You see this being monumental enough to make this idea of Ridley Scott's going to a third one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it could. It's got legs. It's got potential. I mean, nothing's going to beat the original, right? But I mean, I think for what they're, and I don't think that's what they're doing is trying to beat the original. I think it's just a means of drawing inspiration, from the first one, and then focusing on this like sort of protagonist. And I don't know. I think it's just going to be, I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I think that I'm definitely, looking for kind of to see like him fighting for like Rome's freedom and like the vengeance, showcasing.
What do you say about Jack Burton? Jack Burton says to be a bomb. Do you believe it's gonna be a bomb?
Might be. I mean, I don't know. I mean, a bomb like in a bad way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's like 50-50, I think we're kind of in the middle. But I mean, you got some great actors. I don't know. Denzel is a little weird in it. Like
He lost a lot of weight for this movie, didn't he?
he looks super skinny. Yeah, he looks really thin. But I do like
happy.
Pedro Pascal. I do like Paul Mescal. I do like him. I mean, he's honestly, he kind of like blew up out of nowhere. I saw him on like Normal People on like a Hulu network or a Hulu series.
Normal People.
Normal People. Have you seen Normal People? That's like I thought he was just kind of some no one. Like same with that gal. What's her name? That's in like where the Crawdads sang. But
I don't know. Jordan's been obsessed with him for years, so I know that. So
Who?
Paul Mescal. Jordan's been all about him. He tells me every day he loves him so much.
Really? Okay, I thought he was really new. I mean, I don't know when they shot the series for Normal People, but it was
I can't hear you, Jordan.
a while ago. It was a while ago, but I mean, he's really talented. He's a good actor. He's very natural. Like it just seems like
Can we get ice cream?
yeah, like he just seems like just a dude. Like it doesn't like he's not affected by a camera or anything. He's just totally acting like.
But isn't it too early to say Gladiator 3? Like the movie hasn't even come out. It comes out in November. Isn't that too early?
Trying to make that cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Put it out there, manifest it.
Usually those trailers start running about 3-ish, 4 weeks. They start promoting about roughly.
Thirsty Daddy.
In there.
Do you have strength and honor? Strength and honor.
Yeah.
For a third Gladiator. And the second one's not even fucking crisped the fucking Coliseum fucking floor.
Tim Banks.
Hey, Brian, you don't do what I did without strength and honor, but the second one, it doesn't look bad. But Jesus Christ, give it a chance to come out before you even think about a third one, for God's sake.
100% GR.
Denzel's giving you an eye roll.
How about a female gladiator? Do you agree with Queen? How about GR?
Yeah.
Queen says a female gladiator. Would you watch that?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Oh no! Why not, GR?
It wouldn't be Brian, in reality, it wasn't realistic.
Yeah.
Women in those day and ages were not gladiators. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Look at history.
I guess if you look at the history factor, I get that, GR. That's a very strong fuck no, though. It's a very strong fuck no. That was a hardcore GR no.
Hey, it's a reality.
No.
I'm not.
Bring it down.
Bring it. Simmer down now.
Yes,
Simmer
dear.
down.
I'm sorry, dear.
Simmer down.
Well, I was
I'm gonna
right. I'm sorry, dear.
I'm going to say this, though. I think that if they can nail the next one, Angela, if they can nail the next one, I think I would be down for a third one. But I think like having this moment of like saying in the sun, like, oh, well, we want to, like, I have an idea. I have a kernel for a third one. I think it's way too soon to say that. I just think so. I think the second one comes out in November.
You're gonna do a woman gladiator, right?
Well, I mean, maybe we could do it. I mean, I just don't think it's the world we live in at that point,
Maybe it's like a female disguised as a guy, like how they had to go in that time. They had to like be a man or something.
Like Robin Hood did that, right? Robin Hood did that before.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Didn't like a female Robin do that before? Like she was like in disguise with a fucking cloak and dagger. Jordan, no. Well, Ron's my man to make me go to theater. So Ron, will you go to see Gladiator 2 with me?
Oh, I'll go with you. Yeah, I wouldn't go on my own. Probably wouldn't be able to do that, but I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
let's do it. Let's do it.
And if we love it, will you support a third one?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I keep saying manifest it, put it out there, let it, that's how you get things done. Manifest them.
That's life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Right? Exactly.
So, I will say this though. I know everybody's like, "What the fuck? We're going long over." I get it, but I would say this: Gladiator is a great franchise. The first made so much money. Russell Crowe trash talks this new one. Ron, he's trash talking it like, "Well, I'm not in it, so why are we doing this?" Pretty much, he's saying it's like, "Well, my character's dead." But I think what they're doing this, it seems like the new character is his son, and what they're going to do is probably make his son the king at the end of it, right? And then he has to figure out how to deal with that. That's what it seems like to me. That might be a great story, great narrative to move forward for this Greek mythology story we never have seen before, right?
One of our individuals, or one of our commenters said, "Women in metal bikinis."
Let's do it.
I mean, that'd be hot. That would not like hot. It'd be really
hot babes in metal bikinis. Thank you, Colonel Guile.
Scorched. Yeah, but
I'm excited, Angela. I'm excited. I think this could be great. Thank you, Touchy Ghost.
Yeah.
But what Ridley Scott's saying, a third one might be coming. They had an idea. Got a kernel of a life. And if it happens after the second one, this trailer is great. Oh, fuck yeah. Xenon. Xena?
Dude, Xena, like
Xenon was like zoom, 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 big boom, boom, my supernova girl. That was Xenon. Not Xena. Sorry, that's childhood shit.
All right.
But Gladiator 3 is coming, everybody. We all know it, we love it, we want it, we don't want it. Who knows who wants it? Anyways, thank you for being here on Kruse Control tonight. I'm drunk. We're all drunk. Have a great, great night. I gotta, we gotta land this ship. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you as always. We've gone way over. Technically, goal. Sorry about that. Appreciate you.
Friday.
Happy fucking Friday. Yes, Miss. Let's go. Mr. Jordan Sell. Thank you, Jordan, for being here as always. Appreciate you, man. Hope you got beamed up and you find your way back to the Starship Enterprise tomorrow, and you'll find your way back to the matrix of
leadership.
Star Trek.
Thanks for having me.
You're supposed to speak Klingon, for God's sake, Jordan.
What's your fucking Klingon, Jordan?
That was your job.
Learning Cybertronian.
One day, Jordan, bring it on. Make it real. Make it true. Make it factual.
Yeah.
Make it life.
Yeah.
Love you, Jordan. And everybody, Jordan says, watch what, Jordan?
Transformers. Go out and support that fucking movie. You need a sequel.
Yes. Support that movie. And the thirsty daddy himself. Thank you, GR, for rocking that suit. You're coming in here hot. Appreciate you being here, Jordan. Jordan, GR, I'm drunk.
The other guy with no hair.
Sorry. Too many. I'm sorry, bald guys. Bald guy discrimination. I'm sorry.
Hey.
That is bold discrimination.
Yeah, you hurt my feelings now. Go say goodnight to everybody else. You hurt my feelings.
I love you, GR. Thank you for being our technical director and helping us out in the chat. Appreciate you. Mr. Ronald Todd Woodward. Thank you, Ron, as always. Good to see you back. Miss you. Love you. It'll be a great time. Sorry for the delays and everything else. We were so happy to have you back.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Everybody check out at 3Gs. At 3Gs. Ron brings a lot of great inspirational moments for you to help you get through your day. So
thank you.
Love you,
I
Ron.
haven't had many lately, but thank you.
Yes, 100%. You do it. You do it all the time. I watch them and I love them. So I appreciate you, Ron. One of my really great friends here in Hollywood. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Miss Angela Costello. Thank you so much, Angela, for being here. My energetic and yes, my energetic and also a very enthusiastic co-host. Appreciate you, Angela, as always. Hope you had a great time tonight, and happy Friday.
It was a blast. I had so much fun with all of you. all of you in the comments, and obviously my little squad over here.
Woohoo!
I'm part of your squad, obviously. So yeah, thanks for having me. It's been so fun.
So
Happy
fun.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
We're a
Friday.
little drunk tonight. We appreciate everybody though.
Too much, guys.
People are getting a little
Yeah.
swoop.
Oh, what a night. But as always, everybody, numbers keep going up because of you. As always, we appreciate you. We love you. We hope you keep coming back. As always, but you gotta keep spreading that fucking word. You gotta tell everybody out there so the numbers keep going up. We're at 2,400 and some subscribers. Appreciate it so much. But keep telling those friends, family, uncles, aunts, grandmas, grandpas, all the chinchillas, all the beavers, all the bears, every fucking one of the creatures that came down from fucking Neptune, landed in Jordan's fucking urethra, and it was fucking amazing because they loved him so much, and he loved it too. It was fine. With Pepe, he licked it so. He like Mike's here still.
Jordan, I hope
that threw me off. I know Mike was saying. It's SmackDown in Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune into Mike's backyard and GRs. They all made the fucking biggest orgy we ever saw in our whole life. That was amazing. We loved it so much with fucking kangaroos and chinchillas and fucking lions and all the fucking woodland tigers out there that fucking go rawr and fuck you and give a good time. And then it comes down to the squirrels that will peck at your penises and every fucking chinchilla out there because I fucking hate them.
Easy, Menendez.
They fucking suck. They fucking. And Menendez!
You and chinchilla.
And Menendez, I'll say this one more time. Don't fuck with the chinchillas because they will get you in the end. So anyways, have a great night. Happy Friday. Brian's in a weird spot. I gotta pee really bad. Have a great night. Take care of yourself. Until Monday, everybody. Ron, I love you.
Bye. Love you, Brian.
Angela, GR, Jordan, Pepe, Mike.
Post chat.
Bye, you guys.
See ya.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pep Star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.
You go too, Brian. We'll be here.
I gotta pee so bad.
We'll go pee.